right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Man.
Come on, Ian. Like the big man just said there, people deluded. I'm back again. First things first, people. Shout out to you lot because, you know, in fact, first things first, if you're watching this abroad, yeah, shout out to you lot because I think it's crazy to question the commitment of those that live in countries, you know, that are not kind to the UK time zone because what I'm experiencing right now is what you lot go through almost every day to watch a Premier League game. It's stupid o'clock, but the show must go on. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. Smash the like button if you're on YouTube. One love to the Twitch gang and appreciative to everybody tuned in to watch Arsenal versus Barcelona. So our final game in America. Hopefully we end with a win. And then it's Monaco and Manchester City. I can't lie. Is the game really cancelled? I mean, not cancelled. Man said cancelled. You know it's late. Is it really delayed? For real? Bedtime here in New York. You think it's bedtime? And I apologize for being slightly late. I can't lie. I woke up. I was like, I can't do this at 2:45, man. I can't. I need to sleep for half an hour more. Got vexed at the alarm. And then I see somebody saying is that the game's delayed. I'm awake, man. Is it really delayed? Seriously. Can't lie. Kick yourself into gear now, man. Kick yourself into gear. I might be like Robbie and fall asleep on the live stream. I can't even lie to you lot. But let's go. Is it really delayed? Come on, man. The game will now kick off at 4:06 UK time. You know what? The show must go on. Where's the lineup? Oh, man. Arsenal, where you? I don't even want to know why the game's delayed. Like, the matter of fact is the game's delayed. Arsenal Twitter. Let's get the lineup done. Appreciative to you lot. Smash the like button as usual. You know, get your talking points, etc. in. The hell is Arsenal's lineup, man? Arsenal's admin. What's going on, man? It is what it is, man. Let's keep moving. And again, it's been a long day of content. Appreciative to you lot, man. Why for that, Roger? But I pick up yourself. We gotta be dedicated. I feel like the game will get cancelled. Is it weather stuff? Didn't this happen last year? Everything runs late in LA. You get that vibe, you know. Aren't we playing in Stan Kroenke Stadium? One love, mate. I live in Australia and do this all the time. As I said, Derek, I have to rate you lot because you know you lot watch this at stupid o'clock. Obviously, people got school, college, work, what have you. Life has to go on. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, one love to everyone. What are you telling me, DJ? The lineups out. I can't see Arsenal's yet. In fact, you know, allegedly it's Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Odegaard, Havertz, Saka, and Trossard. I don't know if that's gospel, but you know what? That's what them Arsenal journalists are tweeting. So we'll look at that. I can't believe this 4 a.m, you know. It is what it is. I feel like I'm getting ill as well, people. I can't lie. May have to snooze. Nah, man. If I go to sleep, you can forget about my commentary. We'll have to watch it, you know. We'll have to watch it on Arsenal.com. Let me open up Photoshop. Oh, my word. Where is this file that I need? I really should have got this all prepared. But you live and learn, man. I feel like I'm getting a sore throat as well. Pause. Let's go over there. There we have it. Now let's just move everybody over there. You know what? Ramsdale. Sorry, folks. I'm still here. I'm just doing the lineup. You got Mr. Ramsdale, number one in between the You've got Mr. Benjamin White. Again, it's a good chance for White to show, well, you might have had a shiny new toy in Timber, but I'm 30 as well. Apparently, Timber's playing as well. So, in fact, you'd imagine Timber's playing fullback. You never know. Arteta could be playing Benjamin White as a right back and Timber centre back. But you'd imagine it's White. Nah. Wait, hang on, Arteta. Timber's playing left back, isn't it? Fair enough. Versatility in that. I just realised I didn't see Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, Tini, or Kiri. I wonder why Tini's not getting to start in these sort of games and he's coming off the bench and things. But nonetheless, you'd imagine Saliba's in there. Big up Saliba. And as I always say, between Saliba and Tomiyasu, I can't lie, it's a miracle that you lot are taking part in pre-season and you're back sooner rather than later, especially Tomiyasu, who at this moment, I assume, is on the bench, might not even be in the squad. You've got Mr. Timber as well. What number is Timber for Arsenal? Is it 22? We'll go back to him still. But yeah, you've got, as I said, Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber in midfield. I'd assume Mr. Thomas Partey. Take yourself into my team. And aren't you number 5 for us? Who else have you got? Mr. Havertz. This Havertz thing that we seem to be, indulging in. Hopefully it works. It has to work. I'm sure Mikel Arteta's got a plan. And he seemed quite, do you know what? Mikel Arteta seemed quite fed up when asked about physicality, when asked about if Havertz is physical, when asked if he will thrive, etc., etc. I mean, Saka's ever present, whether it's in the Premier League or not, you'd expect to see that. Mr. Leandro Trossard, who, is a starting quality player in his own right and gives Arteta further options. You know what? Trossard, kind of been concerned for him because he seems to keep picking up knocks through no fault of his own. He seems to keep picking up knocks in these preseason games, essentially. So I believe that's Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, and Trossard. And what we need to do is head over to Arsenal.com. Again, where are we watching this, people? Because I know we ain't watching this on Arsenal officials platform. Let me go on the teams. Make sure everybody numbers 30. Timber, what number are you, big man? 12. Close. Well, 22 is not exactly close. Who else we got? Trossard, what are you? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know your number off by heart. 19. Should know it. I spend enough time typing these things in. Smash the like button, people. Keep your thoughts coming. Big up the ones on Twitch, whether you're tuned in. Mr. Havertz, what are you? 29. You're Mr. 29. What else are we doing now? We need Barcelona's lineup, actually. Expecting to see Pedri. Doesn't matter what you're going to do, Pedri. Odegaard's about. You're going to look like a puppy here. What's going on? Where's Barcelona's lineup? Okay. Shout out to Barcelona. They got their stuff sorted. Ter Stegen is in between the sticks for Sergio Dest. Bro, I didn't even know you're still at Barcelona, really, to be fair. You're American. Makes sense to play you over these sides, but maybe you're getting another opportunity under Xavi. So you've got Sergio Dest, you've got Mr. Rojo. What a player Rojo is, man. What a player the Uruguayan international is. Surely he becomes Barcelona captain one day if he isn't doing up that already. That is not how you spell his name, though. That is madness, whatever was spelled there. Mr. Number 4, Christensen's in. I mean, he's the next Chelsea boy. Clamp him. Get on to him. It's as simple as that. Right, they playing Eric Garcia against us. Mr. Christensen, number 15. Who's your left back? Oh, another former Chelsea boy. You got Mr. Alonso there. Hopefully, there's no love lost. We lost to Man United. This time we bounce back. It's essentially we just need to bounce back, preseason or not. There's many things we could take from all of these games that we could do better. It's Barcelona. It's a great test. Make sure you come out on top. Obviously, we would have thought we'd see the end of these City players, but Gundogan's obviously joined Barcelona and he features today. I wonder if Xavi plays him deeper in midfield, which Gundogan can do, but in the last few years at Manchester City, obviously he's played times deeper, but he's played deeper at times, but almost exclusively played in a somewhat advanced role. So I wonder if he does that today or in general at Barcelona. You've got Mr. Romeo as well. He was ironically another former Chelsea player, once upon a time a former Barca player. And like in life, it goes in full circles, and he's back in familiar surroundings in Catalonia. So you've got Gundogan, Romeo, you know, Mr. Pedri, the boy wonder. What a player, man. I think he's got potential to be the best player in the world overall. The problem with Pedri, it's not even the problem with Pedri, it's modern football. You know, rather than judge him on being an artist, he's going to have to get mad goals and assists. Such is life in football these days. And you've got Mr. Abdi as well. 1 minute Barcelona are selling, 1 minute they're going to utilize. For some reason, the game's been delayed. Allegedly, it will kick off at 6 minutes past 4 a.m. People, that's just where it is. What it is. That's what we're doing, isn't it? So yeah. And to the fellow viewers like myself in the United Kingdom, we'll get over this, man. We'll overcome this. Mr. Lewandowski. Oof. Come on, boys, man. This is a good test, preseason or not. These are some very sick players Barcelona have. Sometimes, because of Barcelona not being the Barca they were, you know, probably of just the Barcelona that they used to be, you kind of forget they actually still got sick players. It's just a shame for them that, you know, Real Madrid have better players and they're doing a lot better. So let's put Rafinha in there. Slap your number 22 in there. One love to everybody tuned in, people. Any errors, let me know. Number 22. Let's export that via Photoshop. Go to OBS. Slap that there. And to the left and right of me, people, you should now have the lineups. So yeah, big up you lot, man. Are you rolling Rebel? What's that? Yeah. Blink twice if you are. I don't know what that is though. What's up with Gavi? Swear he had to be demoted to the second team. Seems like he's all right in that regards. Link, share up the thing, people. No Rice on the bench. Oof. Respect the grind. Respect you lot. It must be Timber there, really and truly. Everyone just expects players to start amazingly anyways. Some can though. But let's just wait for them to simmer for a bit. Amen, man. Amen. Delayed after I just woke up. We're going to need to go to bed more. Where is Rice? Doesn't appear that he's starting. I don't remember Timber ever play left back. Hopefully fans don't judge him too much if it doesn't work out. You know, boy, you got to be smart enough, innit? He's a smart, intelligent player. He's Dutch and that. You can get it done. If you can play right back, you can play left back. So, yeah, Vince Sport, whatever that is. Maybe no Smith Rowe, no Teeny. What's up? I mean, several players might not be involved really and truly. Appreciate that. Reportedly, no Rice or Balogun. To be brutally honest, though, Balogun, he's been training alone, really, the Athletic said. So maybe he was never playing. Gabriel is probably gonna be playing left centre back with Timber inverted. Probably that. Pitch problems. Last year it was something else, weren't it? It was the weather, which fair enough. They're having pitch problems. What is wrong with the pitch? You got all day to get this right. Shout out to South Africans. And yeah, if you can have a snooze, have a snooze. Arsenal got us awake at some graveyard times. It's true. Let's just make sure we win. I'm gonna be awake for almost 24 hours now. Can't lie, should have had a nap, man. Should have had a nap. I've had a couple hours rest. Made sure I got the coffee. But it's still difficult. Anyways, our final game in America, folks. Crazy. So yeah, man, let's start finding links. Arsenal versus Barcelona. So yeah, where are we watching this, people? I feel a bit annoyed there's no Declan Rice, if I'm completely honest. You know, he's part of the thumbnail. The poster boy, really. What's this? Let's start finding links for this stuff. No, this don't look like it's gonna work. This one, nope. Let's go on to He's Goal, as somebody rightly so suggested. Oh, it's gone. Keep forgetting about that. Red Edit, soccer streams. It's actually too late in the morning to be doing this. Right, you're up early as well. This is when the game's on. This is when it calls for me to be live. Simple. I mute that. So yeah, this seems to be working. The Tierney disrespect is getting out of hand. DG, is it disrespect? Is it a briefing from Arteta that several players wouldn't be involved? Are there injuries? Always want to see Tierney play, but yeah, dosing up on sweets to sugar levels. I hear that. Comes with health problems, but it's my club nevertheless. I hear that. Yeah, United lost to Rex and their fans probably leaving all us Arsenal fans alone in group chats now. Is oh yeah, it is pre-season infect, you know. Took the day off work. How long is this game going to be called off? It's pathetic image if that was some American football game. To be fair, not a clue. Rob Holden, Carla, I didn't wake up and I can't believe it's 3:35 a.m. and Rob Holden's on screen. It's just crazy. Absolutely mad. It's 10:30 p.m. here. I still need to be put the AM in the race to get boy. That's gonna make it fall asleep. Hopefully, with Partey playing as a 6, our build up is better and Havertz has a good game. Also, hope Rice watches Partey's role in the build up as the 6. Same, you know, I do think Declan Rice a great player, but the 6 role at West Ham and the 6 role for Arsenal is very different. He's going to need to play a lot more further forward in general. I think there's a lot he could learn from Jorginho in that regards, but I'm not worried about Declan Rice. He just has to get up to speed. He just needs to adapt, and it's cool, really. You know, I think he's raised our level of midfield. And yeah, man, as he said, I don't think people should judge him on 2 weeks. Oh, where's doing up an all-nighter to see Holden? Does Balogun have one foot out the door? Probably. His future subject to speculation. It's in the balance. 1 minute he's staying, then he's going. He's contracted until 2025. It's unclear how much he will feature in Arteta's plans. You know, obviously he's made it clear he doesn't want to go out on loan, so probably. Timber at left back. What has Tini done? Not a clue, but maybe Arteta just wants to see 1-2 things. Maybe he wants to see how he copes against Rafinha. You know, in theory, one of the best right wingers in world football. Clearly not top 5, but playing for Barcelona, etc. Maybe there's injuries. Maybe he just wants to experiment, really, because we've seen Kirill play left centre back. Inverted fullback. We've seen Tierney, albeit off the bench or in the second half, play as well. Tomiyasu's obviously played fullback. You'd imagine that's Zinchenko. I think that's probably the kind of L around pre-season is that, you know, Zinchenko's fitness, because is he going to start this? Is he going to start the season? I mean, if he's fit, he probably will. Why is Arteta fighting down Tierney, Timber at left back? Now, I don't know, man, but it's pre-season. Let's chill out. DG Arteta said tranquilo to supporters. It's mad how some supporters lost their mind when we lost a pre-season game against United. Let Mikel Arteta experiment. I mean, I think you're allowed to have concerns, but anyone doing too much, even when we win, it is what it is. You shouldn't be doing that, really. Let him experiment now. You don't want to see us lose these sort of games in this when the season comes off. But yeah, DG lad, what time's kickoff? 6 minutes past 4 a.m. What are the chances we land Kudus? At this moment in time, not a clue, but apparently Chelsea have expressed their interest. They have, and somewhat vaguely agreed personal terms to us. We've got an interest in the guy going back to, you know, around December, but we haven't placed any bids. When you win or lose, it's pre-season for a reason. Hope Ramsdale shines today. I hope Ramsdale's a quiet game in that. Ramsdale's not called upon, if I'm honest. You always want your keeper to not be noticed. And Ketia made some noise a few seasons ago. DG, what the hell? We are not going to see Partey and Rice. What is Arteta doing? This is Barcelona. Not a clue, man. Really. Not going to lie, I don't think we should get rid of Balogun. I would like to keep him. I'd love for him to get an opportunity. I'd love for him to show his quality and things like that. But if the club were to say, do you know what, 35 to 50 million quid, we're going to take that and reinvest, and it is what it is. A part of me slyly on selling Eddie and Ketia and Balogun and bringing in the next striker. If I'm honest with you, not everyone from Hayland's going to make it here. Timber will be doing that Zinchenko role. He is excellent on the ball, so I see what Arteta is doing. I hear that. Keep your thoughts coming. Eddie for Elise thing. Eddie's been linked with Crystal Palace once again, but Crystal Palace are going to need to bid what we deem acceptable. You know, Eddie Nketiah signed a new deal last year. He's got longer terms than Balogun. I don't think Eddie's happy not to play, but he seems more accepting of the role he plays in the team. So there's that. And also the fact that he probably signed a new deal and's got new wages. Well, signed a new deal last year, got on bigger wages, makes it harder to move him on. But if Crystal Palace bids certain amount of money, we got decisions to make, really. Wait, so that's like 25 minutes. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not. We all know Trossard starts over Balogun. To be fair, where is Balogun's fitness levels? Because, you know, he has been training alone. He did pick up a knock. DG up at crazy hours. It's 10:38 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out the Americans. United fans went from winning a league title to it's only a friendly. They're funny. You say, man, but let them do it. It's Arsenal, win or lose, still going to be negative comments. You're right there. What more can you say? I think fans need to call with the Teeny thing. First, it's pre-season, and Arteta always says he rates Teeny, but he just needs to be fit consistently. I hear that. Shout out MB. My guy from the Ray and Left event. Hey. Hey, who was that? It wasn't me, but you know the vibes. Boy, hopefully it's a good game of football. At least there's no Frankie de Jong in front of me. I can see Lewandowski. Oh, I said there's no Frankie de Jong. He said, yeah, cool. Don't worry, he's such a player. Such a player. They got that. Is his name Yalmal? The young 15, 16-year-old at Barca. I see him in the warm-up. He's lit. I don't know for his potential and all that jazz, but he's lit. Is Rice injured? Not a clue, if I'm honest with you. DG, how much would you want for Eddie? It's a tricky one, Carl. Really, little 20 million, but in today's day and age and whatnot, and the fact that he is still young, strikers peak late. Let's talk around 40 million. They got to be mad to pay that. Zinchenko isn't a natural left back anyways, bro. To be fair, he's been playing there for a number of years now. Organically, you know, him coming through whatever academy he came through in Ukraine, etc., etc. He didn't make it as a left back. He was kind of fixed into that role. But if he's not natural in that role now, he never will be. I think he is. It's just he's not a defender by trade. Eddie 30, 40, yeah, something like that, little 35 mil. Really, sell on clause as well, and then we keep it moving. Really, not everyone can make it. There'll be a time where Eddie might look to move on, because if I'm Eddie, I do actually think Eddie Nketiah is improving. His general play is improving, his hold-up play, his you know, all of that stuff. But at the same time, I do wonder. Now you're at Arsenal, really. At this moment in time, that's the pinnacle for Eddie. But I do wonder, how much better would you be if you from last season, if you played 20, 30 goals? And I think Eddie at times is unnecessarily disrespected by Arsenal fans. I think he filled in well for Jesus. I think he's a good squad player, but at this moment in time, he is just a squad player. Again, he got I'm bigging up his contribution last season, but he got like 4 or 5 goals in the league. He's up there for, you know, big chances missed and things like that. So he's not the most clinical. And how much are you really going to develop not playing consistently? Like, unless a madness happens, you're not ahead of Jesus, really. I do think, you know, I think Balogun's ceiling is higher. I don't know why I believe that. Maybe because he's younger. The fact of, you know, on paper, every striker that's contracted to this club, French league or not, he scored the most goals last season. But I think right now, Eddie Nketiah is his speed of thought, his decision making, his general play. I think he's ahead of Balogun with all that. I think the goal scoring stuff, Balogun does that. But I think the pressing, all the other metrics that come into being a Mikel Arteta striker, Eddie Nketiah has been exposed to that a lot sooner. So naturally, he's going to be ahead. Can't remember this guy's name, but the black youth that Barcelona got, this centre back. Is it Faye? You keep hearing things about him that he's been impressing Xavi and things like that. You'd imagine you see him play some part of this game. Yeah, it's not his natural position, but he's come to play that. Why have they delayed kickoff? Allegedly pitch issues. I really want to see Rice / Partey. That's our main midfield. Why Havertz playing? To be fair with you, whether we like Havertz or not, he needs to be playing week in, week out. The quicker he can adapt to what Arteta demands of him, we're living, really and truly. With all due respect, Barca's midfield is going to bop a hit around you. I mean, it's Barcelona. We're not the first or the last team, but assert ourselves. Odegaard, Partey, Havertz. I don't want that to be the case. Assert ourselves, really. Pre-season or not, there's a lot we could learn. Clearly, Arteta's not feeling to experiment with, you know, a lone 6 and 2 rotating 8s. We're kind of going with more of the status quo. And as someone mentioned Zinchenko, it's really dawned on me, you know, I'm kind of not concerned, but, you know, when are you going to be fit, bro? Because we got Monaco, City in the Community Shield, and then we're kind of here, and you're central to Mikel Arteta's build-up play. And to be fair, you know, Zinchenko, you'd imagine he'd be fit for the start of the season, but if he's not, that opens up the opportunity for Kieran Tierney or Kirio or Tomiyasu or maybe Timber at left back to, you know, grab some games there. That Liverpool brother that went to Sheffield United for big money and didn't play, I'm sure Eddie's a 45. It's what you can hustle. As you know, in today's day and age, it's what you can hustle, really and truly. Can get you 50. Who are you talking about here? Can get you 15 league goals in a 38 game season. That's worth 30 bags. Would Eddie Nketiah score 15 Premier League goals if he played 30 odd times? I'm not sure. I hope he could, but I'm not sure. Balo's a baller. Wish he could get more minutes. Havertz is Arteta trying to convince himself he didn't just splash 65 million, another Chelsea flop. Give him a chance, man. I don't get the narrative that Zinchenko is not a left back. I mean, he's been playing there for a long time, so he is now. Romeo and Marquinhos in this Barcelona team is hilarious. Barcelona love a Banduli player. We've got just probably about 20 minutes until kickoff in the United Kingdom. It's 3:45 a.m., people. Free Tierney. Allow him, man. Hopefully it's a decent game. Eddie to West Ham 2024. To be fair, if we deal with West Ham anymore, we got to drag out the process. We've got to make them pay top money. And to be fair, I want decent money for Nketiah if he leaves. But I think Nketiah is one of them where I'd throw him into the Smith Rowe's future's kind of been, you know, quashed that he'll stay at Arsenal Football Club. But generally, he's been linked with a move away. I would throw Eddie Nketiah in there with the Balligans, the Tierneys, potentially Smith Rowe. I would say these players are not really available. I don't think Arteta would like to sell them, but if you're presented with certain offers, then decisions have to be made. I don't think they're quite. I think they're available for the right price, if I'm honest with you. Like every footballer's got a price essentially, but then at the same time, we all know you've got the Pepes, the Lokongas, these kind of guys. Their days are numbered at Arsenal Football Club. Holding's been linked with a move away to Newcastle again. You know, yesterday I don't really believe that. I think Newcastle have moved away from that. Where is Rice? He's not starting. I really should look at the bench. What is the bench consistent of? Let's type in Arsenal on Google and see what happens. Actually awake now, slightly. Let's go. Let's have it. I am actually awake now. I think I got second win. Arsenal's bench is Tierney, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Nketiah, Kirio, Rob Holding, Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, Carl Hein, Austin Trusty, and Koza Dewberry. Now, there's no Declan Rice, no Zinchenko. Hopefully, they ain't picked up any knocks. You'd imagine there must be minor knocks that you didn't want them to be, you know, risked. To be fair, Barcelona got a bigger bench. They got bare dons on the bench. Couple of players you would have forgot are at Barcelona anyways. Longley, you know, he was at certain clubs in North London. It weren't the drippy club like us. I think it's Tottenham Hotspur or something like that. I don't know. Hey, Tottenham, I heard Tottenham won a trophy. You know, it's pre-season. What's wrong with Rice? Arteta is going to have to speak about that. DG is ripping your collar. I don't know what happened to the shirt, you know. I don't know what happened. Allow me. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have to allow me. Just the very fact that I am here in some capacity, allow me. I'm like that kid in school that came into school with a scruffy tie and things, and the teacher probably left that individual alone because no one knows what's going on in that household. Just the fact that he is here is a blessing. Allow me, man. Yeah, how dedicated I am. I'm not going to lie. I felt like going back to see if our fans will understand. Allow me, man. Since the thanks I get, the tea kicked in, the coffee kicked in. I'm ready. The Luke is here kicked in. Saka playing every damn game. Why not rest him? We know what he can do already. Because Arteta wants you to play in it. That's all I can say. I'm not saying you're wrong, but wants him to play. No Rice or Balogun. No Rice, no Balogun, no there's a next one. Zinchenko. I really hope there's nothing serious with Rice. But who knows? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I'm gonna have a good sleep today. You know, well, it's actually been a long day of content. You know, I don't know why, but, you know, through doing these tactical videos, it's just one problem after another. I loaded it on YouTube. All of a sudden, I just something said, click on your video. There's no sound. So I had to, don't know what happened with YouTube there, but I had to go and get that one sorted for you lot. Done bare things. I even got the Arsenal's away shirt here as well. I was simply put too tired to do a video in relation to the shirt and whatnot. I actually haven't seen it with my own eyes, but it's over there. Rice got cooked. You know, that's one thing that's going to annoy me as an Arsenal fan. You know, every game that Declan Rice plays, people, 78 likes. Can we get over 100 on YouTube, people? There's over 300 of you tuned in. But as I was saying, every game that we lose, Rice got cooked, Rice got this, Rice got that. It's crazy. But yeah, man. I think it's disrespectful to Tierney. How many other players are going to be tried at left back? Listen, Tierney FC, but I think Arteta is entitled to utilize his squad anyway he says fit. And to be fair, we need options. If you've got Inferi, Tierney, Zinchenko, Kyrgios/Tomiyasu, and anyone else able to perform at left back, then it gives us another dimension. Rice is ill. So yeah, man. Let him stay calm. Rice's injury record is supposed to be clean, so let's hope not. Arsenal tax, but yeah, he's durable, man. Got to cut down on those individual mistakes. Got to be better on the transition. Got to follow runners. Got to do better at set pieces. All of these sort of things, really. You know, as much as I like, I thought I heard a fox dying or something. As much as I like Arsenal, I don't think it's a thing where we can just, you know, like when we talk about individual mistakes, I would say Gabriel and Ramsdale are the ones fans look at. And it's true. For them to go to the next level individually and collectively, they need to cut it out. But throughout the course of last season, we saw several players make mistakes. We saw Ramsdale, we saw Tomiyasu, we saw we saw sometimes a midfielder lose it in the middle half. And sometimes there's a series of errors. Like you look at the goal Man United scored with Bruno Fernandes. There's a series of errors where that could have stopped. It's a ball from heating into the channels, I think, for that Maino guy. Or it could have been Anthony, one of the two. I covered it in a tactical vid. We're not following Bruno for one. We're not following midfield runners. We're not getting tight to him. That's a man that, whatever you say about Bruno, you know, in terms of Premier League midfielders, he wants to score. He'll actually buy a raffle ticket in that he'll shoot. We're not blocking the shot. Evidently, Ramsdale could have and should have done a lot better with that. So, but a series of errors, and one luxury I will give to Ramsdale, even though I think I like you as a keeper and there's a lot you can improve at. Your keeper is your last line of defense. So for me, in general in football, before you come and ask questions of your goalie, where's the middle third and the defensive third? By Maino, he had a good game. Partey was never injured before coming to Arsenal, but it's crazy. Shameless United supporters already running the agenda that Rice got cooked by Maino. Let them, because now they're going to gas up that Maino guy and we're going to need to see it. But watching the game, I think people went overboard with many of the talking points. I think Maino had a good game. I think his technical level is quite good and he fitted in well, and he's ultimately given Ten Hag confidence that he could be utilized. I just hope that, much like every young player, regardless of the team, people calm down with him, because, you know, and it's not just isolated to Man United. The same people that big you up and, oh, you cook Rice and you're this, that. If he starts in the Premier League and struggles, they're going to turn on him. Tierney's services will be needed throughout the season. Amen. Pardon me. If Rice was seriously injured, he'd be flying back to London, Coley getting scanned or in a safety boot. I'm sure it's a slight knock. I hope he is ill versus being injured. What's Tierney thinking right now? I mean, someone like Tierney, probably side-eyeing Arteta naturally, but Tierney has said, I'll work as hard as I can. I'll give 100%. When my chance comes, I'll take it, really. The fact Saliba, Gabriel, Saka play every game worries me. We need another centre-back and right wing/striker. I hear that. Don't like the worried look on Partey's face. Even Havertz screaming no to Odegaard and Jesus looking on like he knows this is going to be a tough one. It's Barcelona. It should be a tough one. You know, for all we know, we could play against them in the Champions League. So put in a performance. They don't learn that Maino kid will be in. Oh my God. It's too early to be laughing, and I feel like I'm getting. I shouldn't laugh like. Hey, big up Highbury, man. That was funny. It's too late to be laughing like a bad man. Aye, man. The internet is crazy. I think we need a burgundy kit again. Hey, Deluded, Gooner, how are you doing this very early morning? Appreciate that. Better than I thought. I seem to have woken up. Now it's 3:53. Just want the game to hurry up. I say sell Balogun because this is the chance to cash in. Realistically, he's the third best option. We should be finessing teams for 30, 40 M's. We'll look timing. I hear that. And with Balogun, it's a thing where you can't predict the future. It's one where you might look back in hindsight. You know, on one hand, I want Balogun to stay, play. Hey, Len, shiny new toy. Want him to see what's going on, but this might be a purple patch. As you said, cash in quickly. He's played 10 times for Arsenal. Make your money, reinvest, because if he goes on to score, you know, have a season like he did last year, if he was to leave, people are going to sit there and say, maybe we sold too early. If he doesn't, because he's still a relatively young striker, The same people saying we must keep him, they might say, oh, you know what? We should have taken the 35, 40, 50 M's there. I'm not really. I'm cool with whatever Arsenal do. As I said, in an ideal world, I wish he had a longer length on his contract. I wish that he would actually be open to going out on loan again. Prove that last season weren't a fluke. You could go do it again. I think realistically, Balogun has an opportunity. I think Arteta is running the rule over him. Seeing where he's at, I think Balogun probably returned to Arsenal a lot more confident and a lot more all-rounded player off the back of, your first loan at Middlesbrough done well. But I think you've got to look beyond the goals. I think Balogun has improved, but I don't think his pressing is there at this moment. And you can learn these things, but he's been exposed to it less. It's not there with the other strikers at the clubs. I think his general play has improved, but he hasn't quite grasped that. The goal scoring and the fox in the box and the late runs and the early runs, you can do all of that. But it's all the other systems. It's how you affect the game without scoring. And Balogun is not going to have that in his game right now. So I wouldn't begrudge Arsenal if they sold him. And also at the same time, there isn't too many wingers, strikers, and tens you can have in your match day squad. So why it's a techie one, really and truly. There's only a certain amount of attacking players, and it all depends. If Balogun reckons he can play 20, 30 games in all comps, or specifically the league, if he wants to aim higher, fair enough, really and truly. But then at the same time, I also believe that the writing's on the wall. Maybe, Arteta's probably made his mind up on him already. He's probably been getting scouting reports. He's seen him in training, but before he left on loan, seen him now. I think it's the calm before the storm. Obviously, Balogun, like many a young player, has been exposed to the drug of regular football, and it's difficult to go back. But then again, Balogun will have to adjust himself, because at least for the first half of the season, you're going to have to probably be on the bench and not play a lot of the time. You'll get little minutes and it's down for you to take it. Champions League, is Balogun in our strongest 11 at this moment in time? No. So at this moment in time in July, you might not play too tough in the Champions League. You might get minutes off the bench in the Prem, but you're probably not in the strongest team there. And obviously, it's according to the game. We don't want minutes for the minute's sake. League Cup, there's 1 game, really, 1-2 games before the turn of the year. That's not really enough if you want to play first team football. The FA Cup is not going to come into play, obviously, until the turn of the new year. So it's a techie one. No links for the game. Share up the links. If we sell Balogun and he balls out and Havertz flops, Arteta is going to have to answer some questions. That is also true at the same time, really. But not everyone can make it. And the thing is, as good as we're getting as a club, there's going to be less chances. Not that City miss anyone, but there's a couple, Lavia's having a decent career. Sancho is obviously at United, left City. Not everyone is going to make it. Sometimes we might just have to sell a man, really and truly. I dream of an impossible world where the starting 11, the 20-odd man squad is all Highlanders, but it's probably not realistic. Again, the first priority is clearly to progress players into the first team, if not make money, and let's keep it moving, really. I think Balogun is a better finisher, but Eddie's all-round game is more mature, in my opinion. Highbury, you're bang on the money today, and that's what I would go with. And that's what I mean by, obviously, Eddie's been exposed to it a lot more than Balogun. So Balogun is where I expect him to be. He's had his first great season. I want him to make it because he's a Highlander, but, he's made clear he doesn't want to go out on loan again. Eddie and Nketiah and Jesus are in front of you. You could argue Martinelli, Trossard as false nines, maybe even Havertz are all options that could be utilised ahead of you. I don't think Arsenal will sign another number 9, but I do think, Eddie and Nketiah's hold-up plays improve, just like Balogun's. And Jesus, even though he's not the biggest of characters, he is, in fact, that's not right. The biggest of figures, in terms of he can hold the ball up, but you wouldn't describe him as a sort of target man. I think they're all quite similar. If Arsenal could find like a little Giroud sort for the squad, especially now that we've got other people chipping in, I'm all for that, man, really. I think Arsenal need a bit of a target man. Sell Eddie too. This channel saying we're playing a back 5 with Odegaard and Rice in the mid. That doesn't look right. We'll have to see. Would you take a gamble on Tony? I mean, he likes a gamble too much. Either Tony be perfect for the squad, man. Be perfect. Just, we're probably not going to sign him from Brentford, but in terms of his skill set, obviously, there's a lot to like about Tony's mentality, his general play, his technical level. The man wants to play in big games, free kicks, all of that jazz. Really, that would be a good look. And it just tells you that strikers take a while, really. You look at Ivan Toney. He's at Northampton. He went Newcastle. Didn't work out initially at Newcastle. They're going to have to hold that L. Went to Peterborough, went to Brentford, started bagging, showing what he's doing now in the Premier League. 3-1 United versus Arsenal. Huh? So, yeah, I would like Tony be perfect. Cash in on Balogun and put a buyback clause. That wouldn't be the worst of things. sell Balogun, sell Eddie too. I'm slightly on that part. Like Arteta and the boys would have to assure me that we're bringing the forward in, because that could, I'm not going to sit here and lie. If Arsenal said, you know what, we're going to get rid of both the Highlanders, but we're bringing in a striker, I'm for that, man. I think if I could, I'd say another number 8, a target man, a different profile, and if you could, a right winger, really. But then again, if you bring in a target man, Jesus can probably do the Saka thing out wide. If not, Balogun is levels above Nketiah. Keep Balogun or sell both and get Osimhen. Osimhen, we're not gonna get him really. An interesting thing with Xhaka's departure is we don't really have a free kick taker. You reckon? I think we do. I'd say with Xhaka's departure, for me, didn't he get 7 Premier League goals, 7 assists? That needs to be replaced, because I'm not going to lie, it was nice to have goals in midfield last season. Obviously, Odegaard got 15 league goals. Xhaka got 7 goals, 7 assists. We need to keep going in that regards. Eddie Nketiah is a mid-tier Prem level forward. It's an interesting one, really and truly. I think, as Highbury said there, I personally think Balogun Shoney's a better goal scorer. With us being in the Champions League, probably need a bit of a boost. We got 80-odd goals in the Premier League. I'm on whatever Arteta's got to do to turn us from a team that got, 60 the year before last to 80 to we need to start scraping the 100 barrier, man. We need to chill, get fixed exercises, in my opinion. Not Premier League, not Champions League level. To be fair, at this moment in time, neither Eddie and Nketiah or Balogun are Champions League level players, essentially, because of where they're at. Would like another striker, but I want the best of both worlds, man. I want Balogun to make it here. Kickoff is imminent. If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, make sure you're doing such. One love to the Twitch gang. We got 124 likes. Can we get to 200 for the end of the stream? Someone asked about Bitello. I'm no expert on Bitello, but the more I look at Scout and the stats available, it looks decent. But they say at 23 years of age, he might not necessarily get a UK work permit. So it'd be 8 million spent. That would probably get added into the development sort of range. Could you loan him out to somewhere else in Europe? He assesses himself. We assess him at the end of a season and we go again. It does look decent. Does look like he could thrive in a rotating 8 position, if I'm honest. American Gooner, part of the furniture, one love. Part of me feels Eddie would do really well at a club like West Ham. He would, man. But the thing with Eddie now, at 22, 23, 24 years of age now, like, you're not the most clinical, and you'd imagine wherever Eddie Nketiah goes, you want to kind of be first choice striker. Is Eddie Nketiah good enough to bet on like that? Hey, don't do this. Right at the end, we'll go on for the stream. Oh, okay. Almost refreshed the page. That scared me. Kickoff is imminent, folks. Finally. Bring up you lot for tuning in. Hopefully it's a good game of football. Thank you for the stream. Don't have ESPN. DG, can you explain what you mean by rotating 8? Well, as you saw against Man United, how would I show you with my fingers? If you could just imagine, let's just say Declan Rice or Partey is here, and in front of them you've got Rice and Havertz, and they're just rotating 8s. They help out wide with the wingers. Obviously, they help with Jesus, and they're just either side, really and truly. That's actually something that Havertz has to, like, people get. Xhaka was never the greatest defender, but people don't give Xhaka credit. Even last season, where everyone liked him and whatnot, no one gave him credit for the dirty work in midfield, helping your fullback, making runs in behind Martinelli in front of him. Kind of offering. I know he was exclusively playing as an advanced midfielder, but offering an option for your centre backs. Them things there is what I need to know that Havertz can do. Havertz, I know you can play football. I know you got a technical level, but it's them aspects there, really and truly. I'm all for this Havertz experiment if that's what Mikel Arteta wants. I personally think right now our first choice trio has to be Martin Odegaard, Rice, and Partey, especially if we're playing City in a couple of weeks. And if the if the Premier League was starting tomorrow or today, that's what I will go with. I think we're missing a trick not bringing in a centre mid. I don't know if Arteta, who knows a lot more about football than us, feels the same way, because you've got Jorginho, Partey, now you've got Havertz. You've obviously got the Fabio Vieiras, the Odegaards, the Smith Rowes. I'm definitely missing somebody else out, people that can play as rotating 8s. It's sad that Balogun's gone. But naturally, there's going to be less opportunities for young players. When we was in the gutter as a team, naturally, there's more opportunities. Now we're kind of getting half decent. There's going to be less chances. So unfortunately, even though I want every Highlander to make it, there's going to be a Balogun, a Patino that the pathway just isn't there. The game is not started yet. Both the teams are walking out. Players are coming onto the pitch. We should be scoring more goals next season. If we don't, then Xhaka's role's been severely undervalued. It's true. And also at the same time, I do wonder with Arsenal. I do think our midfield's improved. But has it really? You know, Declan Rice, in my opinion, great signing, quality signing, raises the level of our midfield. Let Xhaka go. Fair enough. You know, that was always written on the wall. But are we stronger? I feel like something's missing in our midfield, if I'm honest with you. And I'm all for this rotating 8 stuff, but there might be games for the trenches. Yeah, exactly. Supporting everyone around them, really. My man said, blessing from Bromtown, DG. So glad you are. Appreciate that, my guy, man. No shade at them, man. Eddie's much better off the ball than Balogun pressing. Hold up. If Balogun can get there, he's clear because the eye for goal is better. True. Very, very true there. You said it. I like Balogun. It's just circumstantial issues, you know, for Balogun. You see Trossard arrive in January, saw Jesus the year before that. Eddie signed a new deal. I don't think Eddie is accepting of his role, but he seems more acceptance of, you know, where he features in this Arsenal pyramid of options. Really. Arteta is trying Trossard as an 8. I don't think that's the thing, but let him do it, man. Hey, DG, been watching for some time now. Hopefully we win this game. Love from Florida. Joseph, one love. And as you said, I hope we win. Drop a like. Now is the perfect time to cash in on the Balogun while his price is at its highest after a good loan. It's true. I just worry, are we going to get... are we in a position to get 50 million for Balogun? I don't think clubs are going to spend that abroad, really. Maybe 40 million euros like you see with Inter, maybe that's the thing. And we're probably going to have to see what Balogun does in terms of when is he going to put his foot down. You'd imagine Balogun and Arteta, they already know their plans and their intentions. Eddie should be gone, not Balogun. I can't lie, I think a lot of you are very harsh on Eddie and Nketiah. Football's harsh, I can't blame you. There's 298 man in here and likes are completely free. Amen. Not the first time for Trossard at left 8. Defense looks interesting tonight. On paper, they have put Trossard as the 9, could see interchanging with Jesus and Havertz. I mean, makes us a bit more unpredictable. I feel like we have a lot of centre mids though. Rice, Partey, Jorginho, El Nene, Smith-Rowe, Havertz, Martin, Vieira, maybe Trossard. It's true, but I just think we need one more legitimate option. If I'm honest, if Arteta don't want that, then cool, we'll rock with whatever you want, Gaffer. But I just feel like we're missing a trick in that regards, man. Midfield, we'll see. But if this Havertz and Rice thing works, fair enough. And also, you've got Jorginho, who's probably going to play even more than he did last season. Well, naturally, he would have been there for a full season. Do you think Havertz is going to be non-existent again? Less than that, man. We're hoping he has a great game. Once again, you can see the lineups to the left and right of myself. Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Havertz, Odegaard, Jesus, Saka, and Trossard. For Barcelona, you've got ter Stegen, Araujo, Dest, Christensen, Alonso, Gundogan, Romeo, Pedri, Abdi, Lewandowski, and Mr. Rafinha there, folks. So, yeah, smash the like button. Keep your thoughts coming. It's been an entertaining stream so far, man. Man said, although opinions are valid, fans think they could run the club, they couldn't run a bath. It's easy to sit here and comment, really. I think fans are allowed an opinion. They're allowed to voice how they want, but it's easy to be an armchair expert. I do think you're right in that regards. My stream died. Who's got the plug? Again, Raz has provided the link. I try not to be harsh on Eddie, but I just come to the conclusion that he's just a mid-tier Premier League striker, not a top-level striker. I don't think you're wrong. And I'm not saying Eddie Nketiah is going to be anything to write home about, but to be fair to him, at his age, what was Aubameyang, Harry Kane, or Vardy doing? So you never know. Eddie might turn around and surprise. And I'm not saying he's amazing, but I do think that's a quality of Eddie Nketiah. I do think he's got an element of surprising people. Probably when he was released by Chelsea, fans didn't, well, the Chelsea scouts or whatever, didn't expect him to be a Premier League footballer. I think he's improved a lot more than I suspected. I think he's actually decent. I actually think Eddie's decent. It's just, I agree. If we want to get closer to being a team that scores 100-odd goals in crunch moments, he's not anything to write home about. Kickoff has happened, people. It's Arsenal versus Barcelona. It's our last game of this USA tour. Hopefully it ends with a win. Barcelona's Araujo and Christensen in possession. Is here with Alonso. Odegaard tries to nick it. Benjamin White. Odegaard. Back to Benjamin White. Partey once. Benjamin White in possession. I can't lie. Barca's pressing is quite good early doors. Partey receives it from Benjamin White. finds Gabriel. Timber wants. Doesn't elect to go to Timber. Goes back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale probably has to hook it. Does hook it. Oh, it's gone off the pitch, really. And it will be a Barcelona throw on this left-hand side. Ref, it weren't there. Pre-season or not, ref, it weren't there. Be right back at halftime. One love. Big up DJ in the chat. Just woke up. Almost forgot the boys were playing. Better late than never. Ter Stegen in possession. If you got a link, share it out, man. That pitch looks horrid. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice stadium, but, ain't this Stan Kroenke's stadium? Don't he own this? Thought he could have, liaised with the ground staff at the Emirates and they can give tips. Romeo, who's returned to Barcelona, attempts to switch play. Trossard gets there, but Sergio Dest is able to pick his pocket. Pedri. And the problem with Barcelona is once they win the ball, it's very difficult to get it back. It's here with Araujo. Lovely forward run from a Barca midfielder. The stream ain't the best. Can't make out who that is. Some Arsenal fans act like Balogun can walk on water. I personally think Balogun's being overrated by Arsenal fans, and that's not me saying he's not a good footballer. That just means they're putting him on a pedestal that he's not ready. Ref, that's a yellow. Early doors. Timber tried to find Jesus. Pre-season or not, that's a yellow. Referee. Gabriel's right. Referee, how on God's green earth, God forgive me, is that not a yellow? Early doors, ref, get your flag, get your flipping cards out. What are you doing? He's not gone for his card. Either way, we got a free kick in. I wouldn't say a dangerous area, but depending on our deliveries, we could do a thing here. If Romeo can play for Barca, so can I. Ahmed, I don't think it's like that. Eddie just needs to be a lot more clinical. He does. But I think Eddie's at that level now. We're clearly working with Arteta can improve you. I think it has. You got to play games now, really. Minutes are currency. You got to play games, really. And how much games are you going to play at Arsenal? God forbid, probably make less appearances because Jesus, you hope he stays fit. Odegaard delivers. Not the best of deliveries from Odegaard, but it's still on the pitch. Marcus Alonso. Hey, Barca need to shot bare, man. Hey, who is that? Who's their number 14? You tried to rip someone. Ref, oh my days. Gundogan, I like you, but that's never a foul, mate. Saliba's never, he ain't even got hands on you. It's all of that, ref. Anyways, Barcelona in possession. As I said earlier, once you give the ball to Barca, you got to be prepared to not have the ball for long periods. Ball over the top by Barcelona. Saliba's on the case. There we have it. Lewandowski, forget about it. Into the hands of Ramsdale. Come on, Ramsdale. Play short, lad. Ramsdale still got the ball. Not in any hurry to get rid of it. Arteta is going to live or die by the Kai Havertz signing. Crazy that we didn't use that money plus 15 million on Caicedo. To be fair, as much as I wanted Caicedo, probably weren't going to spend that money on 2 6s. Oh, referee, flipping now again. Are you not giving a free kick to Jesus? What's that? Boys, forget the ref. Get the clampers out. It's a friendly and that, but yeah. Ter Stegen, that's a ball, really. Abdi's done well. Ref, never a foul. Ref, you're boy in it, man. This is like the boy who cried wolf early doors. Anytime these guys are going down, you're giving free kicks. Gundogan's so elite at winning fouls, but come on, ref, that's soft, man. I don't even see them fouls given in under 8s football on a Sunday. What's going on? Football is a contact sport. Nonetheless, 4 minutes on the clock. And I just realized that is butters. Why is man, follow me on Twitter. DGO4, but why is that showing? Move that. This ref's doing his best to do up stop start, man. Timber's fouled this time. Boys, keep it going because this is what you have to expect in the Champions League. You're going to be bucking teams like Barcelona. Lovely signing Timber is, man. It only gets worse with the fouls. Eddie needs more minutes is interesting because if he does, because he does, but at the same time, fans want to see him less. It's true, man, but I like Eddie, and I think, to be fair with you, Arteta's always liked Eddie because, he kept him in and around the first team off the back of that lead spell. If I remember correctly, I'm sure he definitely started against Newcastle a few years ago at the Emirates and Everton. Whatever game it was, Saka, I think Saka was playing left back them times. I think I was at the game. I think Saka nutmegged someone and then assisted like Aubameyang. I don't like Tony's attitude. Richard, with the greatest of respect, what attitude with Ivan Toney? Let's be specific. What do you mean by that? Alonso, Lewandowski, no foul, boys, no foul. Saka, Welling, Benjamin White, Party, you're better than that. We're in possession here. Gabriel, I can't lie, it's so tight, it's so congested. Gabriel tries to find Trossard over the top. It's him against Sergio Desta. Good little battle there. Desta's won that one. Maybe need to play those ones in behind. This is coming like a derby, very scrappy. Maybe the pitch don't help. And again, it will be interesting seeing the way Gundogan plays for Barcelona. I don't think you'll see the same City one. That's ours, ref. That's ours, ref, is what I meant to say. 6 minutes on the clock, more or less. Trossard in possession. Goes home. Oh, what's that, boys? Goal kick to Barcelona. I haven't seen too much of Kai Havertz yet. But it's still 0-0, people. 6 minutes on the clock on my stream. It's here with Arojo. Pedri, what a player, man. I think you've got potential to be the best player in the world. But unfortunately, this game is dead. So you're going to live or die by assist. Trossard, be strong. Trossard, be strong. Ref, that's ours. Anyways, Gabriel finds Timber. Jesus working the channels. Look up, lad. Look up, lad. Does well. Thomas Partey. What we cooking? Finds Odegaard. It's got Benjamin White and Bukayo Saka. Odegaard's lost it. Oi, we're in trouble. Marcus Alonso on the break here. Sorry, Abdi on the break here. I mean, it's 3 against 5. We've got numbers back here. Saliba, don't dive in. Pull in. Ramsdale set off. Already? Swear down. Already, lads. Boy, it's too late. It's too late to be getting stressed out. But that is, that is not what you want to see. Again, Ramsdale's parried his shot. Again, we've lost the ball with Odegaard and we've not recovered it well enough. These are the things that kind of cost us in pre-season. At one point, it's 5 against 3. To be fair, that Abdi for Barcelona's done very well. That's just a terrible goal all round, really and truly. It's just a terrible goal all round, really and truly. And to be honest, I did see that with us last season in the Premier League. That's something you need to see eradicated. When you lose the ball, again, you're going to lose the ball in football. You're never not going to lose the ball. That's how football works. But you need to retrieve it very quickly. Very sloppy goal to concede. Oh, was it? I don't know why it's showing Rafinha. It's the boy Wonder Pedri, as we thought. Oh, mate. Pedri has opened the scoring for Barcelona today. Odegaard lost it. Counter. Not done well enough. Not done well enough there. But, oh, well, 0-0, boys. Probably didn't expect to keep a clean sheet here. Boy, it's too early in the morning to be getting stressed out over this. Bukayo Saka, come on, make something happen. I don't know why it says 1-0 Arsenal on Twitch. That's an issue. Let's update the scoreline. But let that be a lesson because Man United exploited that counter-attack against us. Barcelona did against us. The transition has to be better. It has to be. You've kind of seen us concede that goal on a regular basis, but we have to move. Transitions once again. 0-0, boys. Let's go on to OBS and change that scoreline. Barcelona 1, Arsenal 0 again. Spare a thought for the manager, really. You spend all day, all week drumming things into the players, and then less than 10 minutes into the game, you find your team, a goal down. Passing's got to be better. Benjamin White. And again, it's very easy to play when a team sits off. You can see tactically what Barca are doing. They're limiting the passing lanes. Oh, whoa. Who the Trossard rip there? Rafinha. Saucy, but we're not here for that. We need to score. Timber has found Jesus. Jesus, step overs. Just do Brazilian stuff, man. Just do Brazilian stuff. It's too late. I'm here to be entertained. Gabriel. Timber. That's, you know what? Unlucky. He tried to play it in behind. Probably forced it there, but I don't mind that. Watch Partey just stood there. Transition. Odegaard's lost the ball. People have gone to sleep. Maybe even Saliba could have done a lot better there. But it's a collection of errors, really. Ramsdale parried. Odegaard lost it. Not aware of runners. Again, not really surprised. Ref, Benjamin White's fouled there. Fuck's sake, ref. How is it theirs? I like this Abdi guy, but come on, ref, man. Every flipping thing. Sorry for the language, people. Come on. You know what excuses are we saying? Are we saying, oh, Lewandowski saucy? Are we saying it's the pitch? Are we saying it's the humidity? I don't even know if it's hot in LA. Jesus wins it. Win the foul, lad. Win the foul. Not a foul. One time. We can't be the boys who cried wolf. Kai Havertz to Timber. Havertz, I need to see you a bit more, my guy. I see Timber a lot more. I haven't seen you really. I've seen Trossard a lot more. Get on the ball, brethren, please. Timber, doing up left back. Gabriel. Odegaard making a forward run. I don't think that's the best of options by Gabriel. Saka wins the header. He's onside. Ref Odegaard's on. He's on. He's on. Free kick Barcelona. I'm tired of these mistakes, man. Too many. Champions League seems long. Abdi is rapid, man. Nicholas Jackson looks cold. To be fair, Chelsea fans raving about him. Odegaard's not. He's at fault, but he's not at fault in isolation. We saw that several times last season. That goal wasn't quite identical, but I'd implore you to watch the game against Spurs at the Emirates. Go and look at how they won that penalty. You know, Saka's had the ball picked off him by Bentancur. Good bit of defending in and around the edge of Spurs' box. At one point, it's 7 versus 2 in the midfield. We're not following runners, which eventually led to Richarlison or whoever being fouled. Right. The America tour started so well. Lost to United. Losing to Barcelona inside here. But we'll have to see. It's currently 1-0 to Barcelona on my watch. We need to get the ball down. We need to start playing. Barcelona tactically are doing quite well. They're limiting the space. They're fouling. They're winning fouls. Need to see a bit more from our midfield. If I'm honest, Partey, I see you. Odegaard, you're trying a thing. Trossard, you're trying something. Partey, that's a good pass. Odegaard, come on, Glaswegian. Yes, make something happen. He finds Benjamin White. He's got Bukayo Saka. Finds Saka. Saka, rip him, man. Alonso don't want it. Finds Benjamin White. Benny Blanco. Not the best of passes. Oh, that's horrible from Christensen. Bukayo! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Starboy settings. Starboy settings. Retaliation rate is rapid. We never sit down for long. My number 7. Let's switch on now, boys. You know, let's be honest. I'm not sure Xavi or Arteta will be happy about the goals conceded. We got a bit of fortune there. No clue who that was. Who's number 15? Christensen. Meaty. I remember him doing an interview saying he hates big games and that. See, crumbles, man. Crumbles. Said he gets sick before big games. I don't know what he saw. Probably looking at babes in the crowd and that. Couldn't have been switching on defensively. He's gifted that. You F around, you find out. You give Saka an inch, he's taking yards. And that's why he's the boy one. The little chili gets us back in it. Switch on, boys, because we bust case. Really and truly, both teams. If I'm Xavi and Arteta, I'm vexed at both goals. Either team's conceded there. That type of goal is why we got Rice. You're right there. Saka's drew us level, people. Very scrappy game. Very scrappy game. It's very sloppy. Saka is too cold, wavy. Too many man forgot how he carried us through the mud. Amen. Amen. Rice is a 6, not 8. Partey is a deep line 8, not a 6. When is Teta going to see? To be fair, I think Partey is a number 6 in his own right. But I think one thing Rice could learn from Partey and Jorginho is they look to play forward a lot more. But I'm not concerned about Rice. Alonso, this Abdi guy, I can't lie, man. He's kind of lit Barcelona. One of the lower Spanish teams should buy him off Barca, really. Because they'll end up buying you back. Rafinha chasing his first touch. Timber having none of it. Rafinha, you're not good. You're not good. You won't be at Barca for long. You're not good. Thank the Lord Arteta didn't get you. You're not good. You're not at Leeds anymore, fella. You're a good player, but agendas have to agenda. Trossard, he's better than you. Trossard better than you. Ball over the top to Kai Havertz. Havertz, do something wavy. He's found Jesus. Jesus, please square. All right, we might score. Jesus. All right, chopped him. He chopped him. Jesus, you got to score. Oh, come on. He's eventually delivered it. A Barca man's got a touch on it. The opportunity died. Jesus, you got to do better there. Saka, make something happen. Wavy settings. He's gone for the shot. That was me. The boys, we got to do a lot better. Preseason or not, you got to do a lot better, man. You got to finish these chances. Jesus chopped Romeo. I think we're all waiting for him to. Bro, if you're going to do the greedy thing, you got to shoot. To be fair, he's tried to find Saka, but we're playing. Timber's lit. And I hate to be the guy who said, I told you so, but I said, as much as we're waffling about Rice, people are underrating the Timber signing. Ramsdale finds Kai Havertz in that deep role. Havertz, not the best of balls to Timber, but Timber's turned a bad pass into a good one. On your bike, Timber. On your bike. Sergio Dest ain't good. He can't bring you down. Found Jesus. That's corner ref. Well, I wouldn't lie to you. Jesus, Timber, I like the way you two are moving, you know. I like the way you two are moving. Christensen, you don't want it, lad. You don't want it, lad. You don't want it. You look shook. Arojo looks like he's wheezing. He's having to do the job of 2 people. I think Timber, Trossard, Jesus look sharp, in my opinion. Special mentions to Gabriel and Partey. I think you lot have turned up. I like Jesus, man, but I think strikers personally are born to score goals. I think he's got the capacity to score goals. I don't think he's born to do that necessarily. Trossard delivers, make a meal of that, boys. It's been cleared. Saka, bang it, don't pass. Saka, it's ricocheted off of Barca, man. Barca, who started well and had a majority of possession. It looks like we've grown into it now. Timber. What a signing. Fine, Saliba. Benny wants Saliba. Benny wants. Very tight and congested game. Sloppy start, but I think we fixed up after we conceded so far. Showing a bit more, but again, Barca on the counter, scary, man. This Abdi guy's rapid, as he just shown. No foul, ref. Well in. Anyone know possession stats? Not at the moment. Jesus is crafty, which helps open up options. Tini has another competition at left back. Man can't catch a break. That was good from Havertz, not gonna lie. And that's the sort of stuff you want to see, man. I'm gonna give Havertz a chance. Marcus Alonso, him and Christensen on them, man. That's who's gonna give us a blight. To Stegen, his passing range is lit, especially if he gives it back to an Arsenal shirt. Gabriel ref, Rafinha hands all over him. Rafinha, you're not good. You're not good. Look at me, I'm a left-footed right winger. You know Bukayo Saka. You're shit, man. Agendas have to agenda. 187 likes, people. Can we get to 200? Timber, I got a lot of time for you. How can they not even find competent rest for a friendly? He's probably the only one that took the shift. Just needed to relax a little. I hear that. Timber carries the ball forward so well. What are you saying, DG? Timber's lit, man. I like Timber. I think in the Prem, you're going to pick up a lot of bookings initially because I like your aggressive nature. But you know how the Prem set. Like him a lot, man. I think his problems are sometimes he plays people on side. I think sometimes in a nice way, he kind of gets too excited, a bit like Ben White when we're playing good football, but he's lit. This Abdi guy's lit. Benny Blanco denied the ripping ref. Bro, swear down, you can't body someone now. It's not Benny Blanco's fault. He goes gym ref. What the hell are you giving free kicks for? My man tried the skill. He got the shoulder. Come on, ref, man. You're moving mad, man. It's too early for this in the morning. Come on. Every flipping thing's a foul. Pedri, the boy wonder. What a joy to watch, man. Barca, Xavi, Pedri's not good. You might as well sell him to us. And he switched plays, found Rafinha. Rafinha's found Lewandowski. Lewandowski has Gundogan making the run. Poor from Lewandowski, really. Ramsdale puts his foot through it. First and seconds, boys, please. Not really to be fair, Ramsdale's just trying to clear it. Pedri, this guy is lit, man. Some men are just born to play football, and Pedri is. Marcus Alonso, Saka, shift him. Never a foul, ref. Never, ref, please. Ref, please. Ref, you're boying it now. Get up, Alonso. See you next Tuesday, man. You're lying. You're capping. And Saka, you're better than that. You should have won the ball a lot quicker there. Good foul to win from an Alonso point of view. Trossard in the 8 row looks very good so far. I don't want to see that in the Prem, though. Timber has shades of Lauren. Yeah, I can't lie. These are the 2006 refs. Can expect this in the Champions League. It's crazy. Pedri, Partey wins it back. Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka. That's a good ball. Jesus, Brazilians, please. Jesus. Oh, come on. Pass is cut out, but Jesus has it again. It's found Trossard. Something wavy, please. Trossard, well in, lad. Find Saka. Attack the box. Saka delivers. Poor delivery into the box. Positive. And I love to see Havertz made that run. Better, boys. You know, definitely, it looks like we settled since we conceded. Obviously, we got ourselves back in the game. It's more of an even contest. Before, it looked like we was probably, part of me had a bit too much admiration for, Barcelona and their attacking talents. Thomas Partey. What can he do? Partey, Jesus. Havertz finds Bukayo Saka. What can he do? Driving into the box, finds Martin Odegaard. Odegaard delivers. Oh, referee, penalty's given. 20 minutes in, penalty's been given. It hit your hand. Arojo, no, blood. No, it hit your hand. Stop lying. It hit your hand. Stop lying. Ref don't care. Ref's giving it. Ref, don't let him talk to you like that. Ref, he's intimidating you. You need to book him. He's scaring all of us. Lovely play from Odegaard. Touch of fortune, really. Trust that. Do you know what? It's harsh. I'm not going to lie. It's harsh for a role. That I don't know what Donny's meant to do, but your hands in no man's land. We're having that. We're having that. And Rojo's a quality centre back. I can't lie. Big up Bukayo. I get nervous when you take penalties. You know, West Ham in England, even though you've scored them. Come on, boy, Wonder. Don't miss, man. Pre-season or not, you know how social media is. Agendas after agenda. You don't want it to stay again. You don't want it. You're not going to save this. I know your thing. You're not going to save it. Please, Saka, man. Please, Saka. G. Bukayo. G. What was that, man? Set the keeper the wrong way. Oh, Lord. It's cool. Pre-season. I didn't see it. We're blaming Hudson-Odoi. Don't worry. I can't lie. Saka, stop smiling, blood. I don't know why we're smiling. You need to go score again, even though you scored already. I love the fact that you stepped up, showed responsibility. You're better than that. You got to grab me another goal. You're better than that. We should be ahead. Raw. Looks like there's a water break. Raw, Bukayo. That was a madness. I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it, but raw. That was brazy, lad. They were blaming Hudson-Odoi for that, man. I can't blame Saka. I didn't see it. Boy, that was a madness. That was a madness. I mean, everyone who didn't take the pen would have scored, but yeah, man, Trossard, you should have regulated that. I don't know, man. I don't know what that was about. Update the scores. Haven't it? Only Jesus and Trossard should be kicking these pens. It's cool, Saka, man. It's calm. We didn't see that, man. We didn't see that. 217 likes. Can we get 300, folks? Big up you lot tuned in. That picture's rubbish, but I can't lie. Saka's wavy, bro. Hit the target, man. Hit the target. Maybe he's too excited to take it. Hit the target. To be fair, I'm not on taking penalties either, really. You know, I've seen Saka score some pens, but we all saw the one he missed for England. We saw the West Ham one, and agenda's going to agenda. Woke up early for that. But hey, you know what? Football's not a guarantee. We'd love it to be a boring game for Arsenal. We just wake up and win the game. But yeah, I'm blaming the pitch. We sound like Thomas Tuchel. Don't worry, Saka. I know you're scoring again. Bro, this Abdi guy is wavy, man. Do you know what? I rate Timber because I think following runners is a problem of yours. You know, he's tried to get tight to Rafinha, who's had the shot. Is that Pedri or Lewandowski who's tapped that in again? This camera angle is horrible, man. Whoever scored there. Dodgy our stream, but either way, they've bagged. Nice reaction from us to going to go down. But yeah, man. Give it to Jesus or Odegaard. Has Odegaard taken a pen for Arsenal? Would have liked Trossard to, you know, Trossard, you got fouled. You should have bagged it, really. But if Saka's feeling confident, if he's the best penalty taker, it is where it is. The only penalties that are not missed are the ones not taking it. Barcelona, what a great footballing establishment. Marcus Alonso, Saka don't have it. Ref. Say, mums, bro. He's ran into Saka. Ref, you're taking. Fat. See you next Tuesday, man. Ref, you're boying it. I can't lie. We always moan about the refs. Timber, Rafinha don't want it. See, little man, come off the ball, man. Come off the ball. You're rubbish. Get up. Don't put it out, Timber. That's their business. Pre-season or not, don't put it out. It's us or them. Rafinha, get up, man. Nothing happened to you. What happened to you? You're lying. You got weights. Timber, forget him. Look, he's lying. You're a liar. Timber, stop. Listen, one of our team. Why are you helping him up? Get in position. Nothing happened to him, man. Give him something to cry about. Boy, he cried wolf. You never got fouled, man. You got shown levels. Nothing happened to you, man. Nothing happened to you. Oh, to be fair, Timber has trodden his foot, but forget you, man. It's how football works. Well in, boys. Anyway, Saliba, Benjamin White, ref. I'm not being funny, but you're blowing the whistle every second, ref. Is that not a foul for Saka? That's not a throw-in. That has to be a foul. Marcus Alonso, don't push Saka. Behave yourself, man. Behave yourself. Can't lie, as a fullback, sometimes you have to get tight to your winger and do that 1-2 times. Free kick for Arsenal. Benjamin Blanco will get us moving again. Allow all the nice guy stuff. I mean, I can't hate Barcelona, but yeah, Jesus, Saka, make amends. Found Trossard, that was the wrong decision. I like the fact you tried to bring your teammate, but I think all of us were waiting for Bukayo to smash that. What's happened there? Trossard got a yellow card. What are you getting bagged for? Hey, ref, you're dodgy. See why God shagged you and you know, your hair, you got hair on the side and you're bald in the middle. See why God shagged you? You're not a nice person. This is why your thing is messed up. Holding can shout, you can pattern that up, or even Gabriel, you're acting. To be fair with you, you know what, ref? I don't apologize for what I said, but I apologize because you got it right. Is what it is. Anyways, Kai Havertz in possession. Oh, Havertz, blind pass there, finds Lewandowski. Lewandowski in the middle of the park, doing his best impression of Gabby Jesus. Finds Marcus Alonso, who goes back to Christensen. That's the weak point for Barcelona. Christensen looks like the one, like he's going to let us back in this. Ref smoking budge, man. Pressing looks better this game. No, I'm not blaming the pitch. The pitch is horrible, but before you lot became professional footballers, you lot played in council estates and whatnot. Getting moving. The ball isn't zinging for either team, but that's not why we're losing. We're losing because we done poor in the transition. Well, drawing because we got caught in the transition. Saka punches it into Jesus. Jesus, Cruyff turn. Alonso, you can never win that. Trossard, not the best of passes, but it's found Benjamin Blanco. Saka gives it back to him. Trossard, Saka, Benjamin make the run. He does make the run. Back to Trossard on this right-hand side. Come on, boys, put in the mixer party. Back to Trossard. Trossard going to get weights there. No, he's not. No, he's not. Good play from you to keep that one love, Trossard. Benjamin Blanco. Remember your fullback, you know, ref, that's ours. All over Barca right now. Yeah, Saka. I don't know if Saka missed a penalty. I didn't see it. Bukayo, I see him score though. Saka to Trossard. Come on. Saka, Jesus, Odegaard, bang. First time, Odegaard, man. Lick it off. Why? What happened there? Wait, that's not a pen. I'm in the corner. Ref, allow me, man. I know I'm biased towards Arsenal, but allow me. You're doing a lot, man. You're doing a lot. Rojo, what a player Rojo is, man. Bro, Pedri's a baller. Like, I rate Pedri very highly. He's one of my favorite footballers to watch. The problem with Pedri is I think he's got the capacity to get goals and assists, but I don't think he should be judged on that. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, you know, it's all statistics and that. Pedri is a joy to watch. Pedri is one of them where God just said you're going to be a baller, man. Really. Absolute baller. So is a Rojo, man. There's a lot of likable players at Barca. Obviously, he's not on the pitch right now, but Frankie de Jong, Ter Stegen, and there's Pedri. Pedri, you can't pick his pocket. Havertz has tried to press him, but he's evaded that. Lovely from him. That is a foul, ref. But hey, Havertz, I like that. Rojo, calm down, mate. You know, you're easily benching over 100 kg on the chest. And you're getting upset that Havertz waits you. Come get back in blood, man. Pedri tries to play a defense splitting pass. Almost does, but William Saliba's dead there. How is Havertz doing? A bit anonymous, but not really too much to report. He's doing okay. Ramsdale tries to knock it into the channels. Timber had no hope there. Throw-in for Barcelona. Des, you're not good. You know, it's Xavi's fault if he plays you and you let him down. Rafinha, he's looking for a foul. Timber, to be honest, I think that is a foul for Barcelona, but we've got a throw-in. Get up, Rafinha, mate. You think you're good? Barca will sell you, you know. You think you're going to be at Barca in the next 3 years? You're gone soon. Timber will take this throw-in. Yeah, Havertz has been all right. It'd be nice for him to score. Rafinha spent half the game on the floor. He loves it. Stripper. It's a dogfight out there. Word to Matt Turner and Arsenal in possession here. Again, I think there's a head injury. All right, Havertz, play on. Havertz, play on. Why have Havertz and Romeo stopped? The game's going on. I don't care about Barcelona. Why are we stopping? What's going on there? Why are we stopping and caring about the other team? I don't want to see that, man. 15 minutes left until half time. It's been a good game so far. Capping a bit, but yeah. Big up yourself, M. Free kick to Barcelona. It's a dogfight out there. Big up Matt Turner, man. I mean, that's one of the funniest things, insights I've heard. No such thing as friendlies, mate. Right, it's a friendly, you don't say. Because Arsenal and Barcelona are going to be playing in the Champions League in America. Crazy. I never knew that. Crazy. Swear down, this is a friendly. Oh, thought this was a cup game. Is this the Tiger Cup like Spurs is? Ooh, Rafinha bearing in there. Saliba with an important header. Benjamin White can't get there. Rojo showing why he's a centre back, really. To be fair, he's earned a good corner, but that skill he was trying was stiff. Rafinha reminds me of a cow always eating grass. F Barca, like, man. It's called sportsmanship. Of course it's called sportsmanship, but at the same time, nice guys finish last. You know, calm down. Play to the whistle. We're not here to be sportsmen. We're here to win stuff. You know, you think Henry was the best of sportsmen? You think Perez was? You think Messi is? Don't let the nice guy act for you. Henry defo wait, you know, ask the Irish. Of course I'm happy he's checking he's all right, but play to the whistle. That's not your job. It's like a boxing match. It's not your job to care about the opponent's health. Do what you need to do and let the ref. I can tell you a lot of them guys that can't do 10 kick-ups. Oh my God, it's a friendly. It's called sportsmanship. Oh, really? Crazy. It's already understood, don't need to be explained, but fair enough. Really? Crazy, I never knew that. And you said Henry's overrated, so you don't know, bull. Get out of here. Get out of here. Never scored an important game. How was this Arsenal team performing after 30 minutes? I think we've grown into the game. I think initially it was a bit of a, slow, not really a slow start, but we was probably allowing Barcelona too much in possession. We've done well to get the goal. We look a lot more settled now that we've scored. Obviously Saka's missed a penalty, but more of an even contest. Benjamin White can't nick the ball there, and Barcelona have it on this right-hand side. Oh my God, this is the boy cried wolf every time a Barca man goes down. To be fair, that is a foul on reflection. Timber just tries to nick it, doesn't get there, does win it. To be fair, we got to be fair. This Abdi guy looks decent. You can see why he's wanted by a couple of other clubs in La Liga. I wonder if he'll get an opportunity like that at Barca. But based on the first 30 minutes, obviously he had a role in the goal. After Odegaard lost the ball in midfield. I think there's a lot to learn. I do like the socks and shorts. It's part of this Arsenal kit. Free kick to Barcelona. Come on, boys. Dead ball scenarios has been an issue of ours. Rafinha. Wait, what? Ramsdale, what are you getting mad for? Yo, brother. Big up Rafinha for not celebrating, though, but... Bro, like... Ramsdale, what are you getting vexed at? Yo, the wall was... The first thing that went through my head is our defensive wall looked shaky there, but... Oh, who turned their back? Because Ramsdale might be right. Who turned their back? I don't know if Odegaard's turned his back, but... Yeah, Odegaard, I'm on you, I love you, captain. But Ramsdale's got every right. Ramsdale, you should be saving that. I don't know what you're on there, but... Odegaard's, again, they always say in football, easier said than done, but you've got to take that one in the face. He's kind of turned, not really having a clue. It's hit him and ricocheted in. Crazy, man. For two teams that are footballing establishments, I can't lie, the 3 goals we've seen so far have been still. Absolute calamities. Odegaard lost the ball for their first one. That free kick, we've just alluded to that. Our goal, bit of touch of fortune with Christensen knocking it into the path of Saka. Odegaard, he's a pretty lad, pause, turning his back. I think Ramsdale should be doing better there regardless, but it is what it is, and it makes that penalty miss more crucial. Havertz should be given a yellow card. He did make a tactical foul there. Yeah, Odegaard's moving brazy there. I did see a deflection, not on Ramsdale. I think Ramsdale could do better, but yeah, I understand him for going mad there. On seeing it again, probably not Ramsdale's fault. He's going mad, rightly so, because Odegaard's kind of turning. You don't want to see that much less from the captain. I'm not gonna lie, if that happens in the Premier League game on Vex, ball over the top, Saliba wins the header. Benjamin, get there for me. Well in, Benjamin. Saka, get there. Not the best of balls from Benjamin. I see the angle. I salute what you attempted, but it didn't work. Ramsdale's fuming as he should be. And that's what I mean. We've got to improve a tenfold defensively. Marcus Alonso. Boy, Barca 2, Arsenal 1. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse. Saliba up against Gooner. Whoa, Saliba, that was a mad tackle still. Rah, we bust case. And then the roulette. All right, Saliba, wavy stuff. Ooh, Kai Havertz just ripped. Ooh, do you know what? I can't lie, a Rojo. Ref, don't let a Rojo do that. You've got to give him a yellow. I can't lie. That was a fantastic tackle by a Rojo. Even though I support Arsenal, that was a lovely tackle. He got the ball. I don't understand why. I need to see it again. I could be wrong. Havertz got crunched. That was lit. I can't lie. Rojo, that was lit. And he's got every right to be frustrated. Every right, because it looked like he won the ball. I might stand corrected on the replay, but that's a crunching tackle, and I rate Arsenal. Come on, lie to the ref. Ref, how many? Bro, how's the ref got a skin fade on the top of his head? See, God shagged you. He knew you was a waste man still. Forgive me. Arojo, ref, you have to book him. He's booted the ball. He's booted the ball. He's booted the ball, ref. There's too much chatting, man. Ref, you're moving like you're everyone's brethren. Regulate the game. Rojo's talking to you like he's an unruly kid. Is a Rojo on the yellow already? I can't lie. Yeah, I think that's a legit tackle, man. I don't think there's anything wrong there. I think that was a crunching tackle. Deluded, you guys have been the better team so far, in my opinion. I might be biased because I'm a Real Madrid fan. Can't lie. He got the ball, man. That was a lit tackle. I can't lie. I live for them sort of tackles. Live for them sort of tackles. Havertz doing Xhaka things. That's a yellow card. I mean, unless Arojo's on the yellow already, I can't see why that's not been given. 236 likes. YouTube, can we get to 300? Odegaard, you can make up for probably... You know what, Odegaard? It's slabbing your fault for those 2 goals. You're not alone, but you turned your back from the wall. You lost the ball in the midfield. You're not alone for the first goal, definitely. But Capitano, you can make up for it if you set something up. Saka, obviously, should have scored a pen in that. But Odegaard delivers. Okay, I don't know why the ref's giving a foul for Lewandowski. Lewandowski, shut up. You do TikToks with your wife, mate. Shut up, man. I don't even know what part he's saying to you. Shut up, man. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you're a bottler, mate. Shut up, man. Anytime Barca needs you in crunch moments, just like when you play for Poland, you bottle it. Such a world-class striker. You're an absolute bottler. Shut up, man. Allow it, man. Me, do you. Shut up, man. Talk to a party like that. Well in trust, ref, that's come off desk. I can't lie. I didn't think it did. I'm calling everything. You can't blame me for being shameless. Should be 2 yellows there. I think he should have at least yet 1 yellow or Rojo for kicking the ball. I thought he won the ball, if I'm honest. We've had 13 fouls against us. I mean, you have to start screaming, at least it's pre-season, essentially, people. Sloppy goals to concede. We're happy with the way we conceded our goals against Man United. You know, not happy with how we've conceded today. Saliba's asking a lot of timber there. That was probably a naive pass from our talented centre-back. Very naive. We got away with that. Gabriel Partey. Come on, boys. Everyone just got to do a bit better. Oh, Partey, the ball's got to be better for Saka there. Oh, that's a very good tackle by Christensen. Gets that wrong. He's getting sent off. Lewandowski's such a quality player. But, yeah, man. Ben White should have been sent off for that. Hey, I can't comment on what I didn't see. If it happens against Arsenal, I didn't see it. Shameless settings. Seems like we've crept into old habits, really. And it's like since Barca have scored the second, we're taking our foot off the gas. Oh, Benjamin, I didn't see that. That looked a bit mad on this Abdi guy. Rightly so, it's a yellow. Has a Rojo been booked? Because if a Rojo ain't been booked, Benjamin White should have been allowed. But yeah, that's an absolute foul. Play restarts. Christensen. To be honest, we've got ourselves to blame. We haven't defended well enough. Obviously, Saka's missed the pen. Reality is, what we ain't really created much. Ter Stegen goes for a long ball forward. Gabriel, Timber. Ooh, Timber. Oh, dropped to shoulder. Lovely Timber. Finds Martin Odegaard. Let's cook something. Bukayo Saka. No one can stop you. No one can stop you. Forget everyone. Rip him. Saka. Corner kick. Can't lie, the ref is shaky, but we're being emotional. True. This game is missing Rice. Odegaard is bugging. But hey, it is what it is. We need to get ourselves back into this game, people. We've got a corner kick. There was a point last season where we became set piece FC. Hopefully that could be the case. We've got a corner. Come on, Havertz, Partey, Gabriel, Saliba, anyone with height. Let's make a meal of this. Saka, the ball has to be good. It is a decent knock. It's falling to Trossard. Oh, Lord, Trossard, I didn't see that. He's tried to hit it first time. Trossard has quality to do better. But yeah, someone in the fans in the stadium probably got hit with the ball there. He's got a nice souvenir. Ter Stegen. Just less than 5 minutes. You'd imagine there's at least a couple of minutes of added on time. Again, shout out to you lot around the world tuned in with myself. This game marks the end of our American leg of our preseason preparations. Lovely ball by Rojo to Abdi. Doesn't get the foul on this occasion. Martin Odegaard. To be fair, if Romero was running at me like that, I'd distribute. All right, ref. Flipping hell, ref. Rafinha's got to be booked for that. He's clip party there. Anyways, Bukayo. Down this right-hand channel. Saka. Stay strong. Alonso, get up, man. That's big Bukayo Saka. Yes! Shy Havertz bags. Big up Saka and Odegaard for sponsoring the works. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It should be 3-2 to us. Well in. I don't know who gassed Marcus Alonso to try wait Saka. I know he plays for England, but that's that Nigerian strength there. You tried it. That was a myth. And to be fair, if I'm Xavi, that's terrible from a Barcelona perspective. I don't think Xavi and Arteta are going to be happy with the goals conceded by both teams here, people. Saka does very well to remain strong. You know, again, Odegaard sets up a goal. Odegaard heads it onto Havertz. And Havertz bags. So what are we saying? Slightly Havertz a big game player. We got to be shameless in this life. It's now 2-2, folks. We deserve that. We deserve that. We deserve that. But to be fair, if you're at the game, you've got to be entertained, really. Let's update the scoreboard. Do you know what? For us that are staying up to watch this, it's been a decent watch. All right, it's almost 5 o'clock in the United Kingdom. This is crazy. Boy, this game ain't finishing till like 6. It means I'm not getting a kip until probably like 7. We got to react to the game. Hopefully, by the time I wake up from my inevitable nap, the footage is available online and I can start doing my tactical analysis. Kai Havertz, ref, how many little nibbles there? Partey, skips Odegaard, finds Saka, Benjamin White on the overlap. Bukayo finds Benjamin. Gives it back to Saka. Love their partnership down the left, right-hand side. Saka, I don't know what Saka is doing there. I don't know what skill Saka was doing there, but we've lost it cheaply. Fortunately, between Saka and Saliba, we've retrieved it. Odegaard, Partey, Benjamin Blanco. Ooh, had to go blind pass. He had to go down the flanks. Losing it a bit too cheaply there, people. But we've got ourselves back in the game. Saka cooking. Lovely stuff. Smash the like button, people. Are you not entertained? I don't know what soccer is. We don't play that, though. And you spoke too soon. Don't know why he was laughing. You need to brush your teeth, fella. It's 2-2, lad. Trossard, come on. Don't... Oh, he lenged it. Do you know what? That's probably frustration from Trossard. He just had a goal with his left peg. He's forced Ter Stegen to make a save. You know, Havertz is doing what he needs to do, man. I don't know, man. I could only go with the stream. Allow me, man. Don't fall asleep during the stream. I don't think I will, to be fair. But last time, the last time I felt like falling asleep, the ref was being a nice guy and was adding 6 minutes on at either half. Saka with a corner. Come on, lads. Just before half time. Come on, someone make something happen. Ref, watch the hands. Ref, watch the hands. Ref, watch the hands. Surprised Benjamin White's not on Ter Stegen. Normally we see that from set pieces. Drink some coffee, DG. Jesus, big save by Ter Stegen again. Oh, I think the ref blew for a foul anyways. DG still going strong. Love to see it. You got to, man. Boy. And that's the end to the first half, people. Again, I would say the major thing, I don't think preseason or not, I don't think Xavi and Arteta will be happy with how either team's defended. You know, again, it's literally been 4 mistakes, really, if I'm honest. You know, for Barcelona, them taking the lead, we're not following runners. Obviously, Odegaard's lost the ball in the middle of the park and they've counter-attacked us. You know, a bit of fortune with Saka bagging because Christensen's had a lapse in concentration. Obviously, odd between Ramsdale and Odegaard, and whoever gave away the free kick could have done better. I think on reflection, I've probably been a bit harsher on Ramsdale. The deflection kind of took him. Odegaard's half turn his back. You know, but between Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, and Havertz, they've done well to get our second goal of the game, really. But it was sloppy from a Barcelona perspective. Obviously, we've missed a penalty as well. I'm sure if you're a neutral, or, you know, if you're a fan at the ground, you've been entertained. There's been 4 goals, but, you know, I think both teams would be happy they've scored twice. Both teams probably want to be a bit crisper in their passing, want to play a bit better. And ultimately, I think both managers, as I said, won't be happy with how we've performed in that regards, man. The ref's doing the most, really and truly. Ref is kind of killing the game. Ref is too excited. But yeah, man, I don't think either manager will be happy. Other than that, is what it is. You'd imagine both teams are going to make subs. You know, you probably see Frankie de Jong from a Barcelona perspective, from an Arsenal perspective, really and truly. Would like to see Tierney come on, would like to see Smith Rowe. I think it's a game for Martinelli. And you'd imagine Kirill gets a run out. Tommy, well, to be fair, everybody apart from Rob Holding, respectfully, would like to see Koza Druby get some minutes, but probably naive there. So, yeah, really. We are still far too open. Wish I could see Rice and Partey. Good game. Can't believe Odegaard pivoted out the way like that. You know, I'm sure all of you that play Sunday League, you know, your old coaches, you just got to, without sounding outdated, you just got to be a man and take whatever fate comes to you. The Odegaard's half turn, it's deflected off him and shake. You've got to stand up tall, strong. If it hits you, it hits you, really. I don't blame Odegaard. I'm not on that, really. I don't even like heading, but yeah. We are better than them, in my opinion. I think we need to fix those silly mistakes. Defensive transition is the problem. Once we get into shape, they can't really do anything. But when they break, we need to have some legs in the channels. We played all right, but it's just cheap mistakes and cheap goals we're conceding. I think that's a great way of putting it. 4 sloppy goals, really. Not bad. Live to fight in the second 45 minutes. Taxi for Ramsdale. Dear me. Odegaard pissed me the hell off. Arteta's got something there with Timber inverted at left back. At this point, I'd sanction the sale of Tierney. We're adequately covered there. Yeah, let's slow down a bit. Been some crunching tackles, really. I think the ref's doing too much. Can't have a pretty boy in the wall. Normally, Odegaard stands up tall and strong. What a messy game. Our left-hand side is non-existent. Xhaka better baller than Havertz. To be fair, Havertz has got a goal. I think Timbers looked all right at left back. But we probably naturally, when you've got Odegaard, Benjamin White and Saka, 3 key parts of our team last season, we're going to be better down the right-hand side. Got to cut out the silly mistakes. Because that will hinder our progress. And again, when you look at, it's not exactly the same, but you look at Brighton away last season, you actually look at games where we've actually been the better team. Leicester, Palace, Leeds, we conceded dumb goals. Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, stupid goals. When you look at the Villa game, the Bournemouth game, which VAR should have got involved, the Aston Villa away, Man United at home, if I didn't make that clear. When you look past the drama of what football's about, and that happens, and you break it down and you remove the emotions of what fantastic games those were, and poster games of the Premier League, those kind of showed an insight. Now, I'm not expecting us to be the greatest defensive team in the world after a couple of weeks of preseason. I think the players know they've got to do better. Arteta knows they've got to do better. But it's about those building blocks. I think the first goal was very disappointing because, yeah, Odegaard's lost the ball, but this is football. You're going to lose the ball. It's, we're not really following runners. We've kind of half got into our shape. And initially, they've kind of broke with less numbers. We could have dealt with that if I was honest with you. The second goal we conceded, Odegaard's turned his back. It's done Ramsdale, innit? I still kind of reckon Ramsdale might have been able to do a bit better, but he's been done by the deflection, really and truly. Saka's missed a penalty. Again, Barcelona have defended terribly for the 2 goals we scored. So collectively, there's 4 very avoidable goals. I don't know if the managers will be vexed, but if you're Xavi or Arteta and you did that in the Champions League, in any cups, or where the game's quote unquote more meaningful, it's crazy. Kai showing aggression. Timber, our new monster at left back. Saka misses a pen and it's still 2-2. Crazy times. Puts on Smith Rowe. Look better than the other day. Saka, Jesus, Partey, Havertz, Saliba, Timber, Trossard have been excellent. Would like to see Tommy on the right-hand side since Benny is on the yellow. Tierney at some point with Martinelli. They should sub Gabriel in the second half. Those cheap points will lose you lots of points as they did last year, really. Havertz loves a foul. You've got to do that. Havertz is worse than Ozil off the ball. I think that's ours. Don't want to see no charity minutes for Hein. At least it's entertaining with the goals to be staying up late. It's true. Timber is a baller. I can't lie. Ramsdale making it so difficult to defend him. Havertz will destroy Arsenal from within. Hopefully not. I mean, if he's the new midfield Berbatov was a baller in it and an elegant player, so that's all right. Havertz has been really good in my opinion. Don't know what man expect of him. I hear that. Ramsdale needs competition. This guy's just playing willy-nilly. His kick is kicking his pants. There's no way we are winning anything with Odegaard and Havertz in midfield. Without the ball, we look weak. DJ, I look at Real Madrid United game. Can someone explain why they're bopping the ball around and build up better than us? Not a clue because I'm not watching it. You'd have to speak to people watching that. We play better with Trossard than Martinelli. Links up play well and has more game intelligence. Disagree slightly. You know, Martinelli got 15 league goals last year, but it's nice to have the options. Liking our press, DG just need to clean up at the back. Shame the team's going to get rotated now or soon. Enjoyed that first half. I was saying the same last season. Ramsdale gets drawn to the action / ball easily. Calm down, brother. He has to trust his reaction time more rather than making guesses. Same thing he does for pens. Trossard is good, but he has limitations. Sell him and get Mitoma or Leao. I'm not selling Trossard in this window. Trossard looks the part, DG. Such a quality player. Trossard's a tricky customer. Saka might just end Alonso's career if Xavi doesn't take him off. I don't think Ramsdale's done that bad with his kicking. I think when there's been an opportunity to play short, he's played short, man. Really. That's great for Barcelona, man. Tell them to run back our old 16. Why would you want to keep Tierney if Timber and Zinni both outperforming besides injuries? I want the best of all worlds. There'll be games for Tierney. You know, if Tierney was to play in the second half and does quite well, we're all going to sit there and go, oh my God. Not going to lie, it's looking like the last 10 minutes of playground football. I hear that. We need another striker and use Jesus on the right ring to rest Saka. Thoughts on Gabriel so far? Poor this preseason. I think Gabriel's been one of our better players today, if I'm completely honest with you. Ramsdale is shaky and feeling we should have got Onana and good competition. Once Saka stays on the field, he'll score again. He's peed about that pen miss. Let's go, Bakayo. To be fair, I would like to see you. I wouldn't like to see you play 90. Timber has Rafinha locked. But Rafinha can say I scored Bandulu or not. Very short-sighted. But, you know, if Tini wants to leave and Arteta wants to sell, why not? I'll be back in a second, people. Let me just use the toilet, actually. But with all this talk about inverted fullbacks, you know what clip's coming next. Smash the like button. Keep your thoughts coming. I'll be back in a second, folks.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Oh, I'm getting ill, man. What's that? Hey, what's going on? Hey, the show must go on. Hey, man. Big up you lot, people. Can't lie, it's bright outside now. Is this how you lot feel watching the Premier League overseas? Big up you lot tuned in, folks. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm back again. Anyways, where's my water? What's going on? I pray for me. The spirits are trying to do me. Oh, Timber best defender today. We need to get silly errors out of our system. Old habits die hard. You know, they've been ingrained in us for a couple of seasons now, and you know, for the best part of a year. You're not just going to rock up in pre-season and it's done, but it ultimately comes down to making better decisions. Yeah, Odegaard got the assist, done what he needed to do, kind of made up for stuff. DJ, I just checked Twitter. I see Martinez tackle on Bellingham. I saw that and he got mad. Why is my man Love trying to injure players in pre-season? I'm not going to lie. Lisandro Martinez, I love his combating nature. I like the fact that he takes no prisoners, but needs to calm down, really. It's quite reckless. And at times, you know, especially United in the Premier League, that over-aggressive play might cost you, because if you try to get tight, there's man out here that will just skin you, you know. There's certain players that... Saliba hasn't been great, but good experience. DG Van Persie said Ramsdale's not good enough to play in the Champions League because he needs competition. As you can see today in the United game, I prefer Turner. His experience. I don't think Turner's better than Ramsdale. I think with Ramsdale, he just got to improve. I think with Ramsdale, I actually think Ramsdale's better when he's got, and I don't want to see it all at Arsenal, is when he's under consistent pressure. He seems like a man when he is consistently required to make saves, he's on it. When it's a ball playing thing, he can switch off. But that's the same man who saved us. He's made several mistakes, but he's also saved us. I have said though previously, Arsenal might get to a point where, you know, Gabriel makes frequent mistakes and he's not alone, and Ramsdale as well. We might get to a point as a team where those two areas we might need to improve. Ramsdale can make many improvements. I think his decision making can improve. You know, moments of madness can improve. Obviously, you know, the headlines are going to be written, or, you know, of that deflected free kick. I did think he could have done better, but he's been done dirty by Odegaard. They're deflecting off Odegaard. I do think there's, you know, like even the United game, for example. As I said earlier, your goalie is your last line of defense. Before I ask questions of my goalie, I ask questions of my midfield and the defense. And I think all of them could have done better. But the Bruno one, you're thinking, yeah, Ramsdale could have done better. Even the Sancho one, which is not his fault. I think sometimes when we've conceded goals throughout last season, I sat there and said, oh, you know what? Could Ramsdale have covered his near post better? Could his body positioning have been better? But I got a lot of time for Ramsdale, man. But again, City players, for obvious reasons, or better yet, beyond the obvious, they don't make these mistakes frequently. And sometimes this makes your job harder than it needs to be. How many wingers now get doubled and tripled defended like Saka, and he will only grow? Needs to be done. Nah, man. Literally, I said at the start of this live stream, I feel ill. Like Wenger said, only way to beat us is to kick us. And I can't begrudge teams for doing that. Barca are doing it. I think Man United did more than that, but they did it. Yeah, man. I don't know when Van Persie said that, but yeah. Was wondering what's wrong with the audio. Then I remembered no workman at 4 a.m. Hey, fair enough. Why is the comments not coming on screen now? Okay, we are becoming unpredictable. But for who though? City's backline made no errors. It takes Arsenal like 5-10 minutes to get into the game, where City it takes 2 minutes. But hey, I want Arsenal to keep the ball a lot better instead of rushing all the time. To be fair, I don't think we're rushing. But hey, I love Ramsdale, but I kind of need him to do less of the podcast and chattings this season. But also, he's very young and improved. I hear you, but what's the podcast got to do with anything, man? Almost at 300 likes, people. Van Persie can keep his opinions to the over 40 Sunday League. Very harsh. He thrives under the cosh. He's one of them. I kind of think that about Gabriel, our centre half. I think when them man have to make their saves, they're on it. But, you know, Ramsdale and Gabriel's, you know, are the key reason we got 3 points against Leeds last season away from home. And I also think Ramsdale saved our bacon. You know, everyone was waffling when he made that great Maddison save. It's just about the whole team got to make less errors, because we've seen several. We've seen Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, midfielders. You know, Odegaard lost the ball in midfield. We've seen that happen. We've got mistakes all over the field. So everyone's got to improve. Ramsdale's our first attacker. Jesus is our first defender. We're a collective unit. You know, somehow it's still 2-2. But yeah. Timber is too good on the field, physically fit, whatever that means. We had a lot of fast starts last season, don't forget. But football's a 90-minute game, man. And you're all right with that. Ramsdale's becoming a disgrace for his mistakes. I mean, it wouldn't be Arsenal without the overreactions and whatnot. Looks like Xavi's bringing on some young La Masia talents. Tosin, just wish you had something to say, but one love for the super chat, my guy. Odegaard needs to shoot sometimes instead of passing every game. He's becoming too predictable with that. I hear you, but you could argue last season he became aware of that because, you know, he actually scored 15 league goals. That has to be his highest in a season. And I actually feel Odegaard could have done a lot more in terms of assists. They're bringing on Asu Fati. I pray to God he stays fit, man. Took City 88 minutes against Palace. There you have it. Disgrace is mad. I mean, it wouldn't be Arsenal without overreacting. Football's an emotional game. People are going to do the most, man. Tell Kyle Hand to sit down. You got it. Or Eric Garcia's coming on. Hey, brother, bring him on. Bring him on. He's not on it. Bring him on. Joint top goal scorer along with Martinelli. De Jong is needed at Arsenal. Xavi can't keep all these centre mids happy, but you need 100 odd million to start that conversation with De Jong, innit? Bring him, would love it. He's not that good. Him and Pedri ain't that good. Bring him to the carpet, man. Arsenal needed a pendant striker going into the season, a world-class striker. This is just gambling. Arsenal needed a pro striker. Well, last time I checked, Gabby Jesus weren't semi-pro, lads. But yeah, man, I hear what you're trying to say. If you could buy a proven goal scorer, why not? Swear Sergio Roberto's still at Barcelona. Anything's possible in this. Raw. Carl Hines coming on. Come on, lad. You know what? We support our own. Come on, lad. To be honest, you need to hit the loan strip, but you might stay and be third choice because it looks like young Arthur Okonkwo could leave. Yeah, it looks like he could leave. Who else is there? Runnison needs to leave. But then again, being third choice keeper is great and that, but you're not really going to develop. You need to be exposed to first team football because you're not playing ahead of Matt Turner, who Matt Turner, unfortunately for him, you're not going to play too much ahead of Ramsdale. Looks like De Jong's coming on. Sergio Roberto's coming on. A couple of young players for Barca coming on. For Arsenal, I can't quite see who's coming on for us. The camera hasn't panned to the Arsenal lads on my stream just yet. 300 likes, people. Regardless of anything, big up the Twitch ones as well. But you're too kind, man. You're too kind, man. You're too kind. Appreciative to you lot. One love. Timber looks like he's still out there. Trossard still out there. Gabriel still out there. Partey still out there. Benjamin White, Odegaard still out there. Jesus still out there. There's got to be 1-2 changes, but not privy to seeing that at the moment, Arsenal. Can't lie, big up you lot. Is it just me or there was 15 minutes of half time flew by? Crazy, isn't it, folks? Absolutely crazy. Big up you lot. This is an easier stream than I thought. Saka's still out there. Arteta. Call off now, man. I can't lie. I don't want to see Saka kind of play 90 minutes against Monaco. Start resting these, man. We got City. We got a Community Shield English Super Cup to win. Can't believe the Premier League season started soon, man. I've enjoyed the off season, but yeah, bring it on, man. Oi, Emma Smith Rowe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. As the president of the Emil Smith Rowe fan club, we're back. Conde's coming on for Barcelona here. Good little player. Ironically, you know, the Athletic said we tried to buy Conde initially before Benjamin White. I do wonder, had Arteta have got all of these targets, what may Arsenal have looked like? Had he have got Vlahovic, Mudryk, Felix, Locatelli, Mr. Conde, Lisandro Martinez, and there's probably 1-2 other players, Douglas Luiz, Caicedo, based on January. Who knows what the team may look like? Arsenal to kick off this second half, people. It's been a crazy first half. I think neither team can complain going into half-time level. We obviously should have scored with Saka's pen, but realistically, we haven't created that many chances. I don't think either team's defended well. That being said, I think Araujo's had a good game for Barca, and I think Timber's been really good. I don't think anyone's been terrible out there. Havertz has come off for Emil Smith Rowe. Ramsdale, normally a jokey character. I think he might beat his teammates up at half-time, you know, because he's just bollocking everybody, rightly so. And Desca's come off for Sergio Roberto. Rojo's come off for Conde. We're more closer to our 11. Gabriel, can he get that home? He does get that home. Frankie de Jong's on as well. Then Dembele's come on for Rafinha. I can't lie. Don't get ripped. Saliba goes back to Ramsdale. Come on, lads. Gabriel wants. Ramsdale, Gabriel wants. Smith Rowe tries to receive it in the 8 row. Ramsdale's gone long. Surely he's been instructed to play it long. Great ball to Benjamin White. Great touch from Benjamin White. Odegaard well in. Jesus. Patton. Oh, that is a wavy tackle by Conde on Jesus. That would have been a lovely team goal. It's falling to Trossard. Drops his shoulder. Ref flipping hell, man. I think Trossard's got to deliver quicker. Smith Rowe's won it back. That would have been a very good goal for us, you know. That would have been saucy. Shout out Ramsdale, White and Cole. Started the second half strong. Ref Saka's being pulled into next Tuesday there. He's done well to put out for a throw. Balde's on the pitch. That's an interesting battle. Battle of the pace demons, Balde and Saka. That De Jong is one of their captains for the season. What a player. Put Trossard on the bench. We need Martinelli now. You know, you'd imagine Martinelli gets his time. Oh, stream is frozen. Come on. You've been good to me, stream, man. Thank you. We're back. Well, I kind of just saw that option. Jorginho probably playing second half. What a player, certain man. Hubert's gone out on loan, man. Which he should, man. Half of the 21s need to go and play football, man. The Smith has arrived. Quick thing, but it's probably because it's 5 a.m. True. I can't believe I was content with Partey leaving. Without him, we'd be so much weaker. Forgive you for your ways, man. Why is it freezing? Links, folks. What's going on here, man? Allow me, man. It's actually too late for this nonsense. It's actually far too late. Need another stream, people. This is moving mad. I've already seen that now. What's going on? Come on, lads. What's going on here? Okay, I assume we're back here. De Jong is too good. Why is Balogun not there? I mean, Balogun was probably never going to play. He's been training alone. He's got a calf strain or something. So naturally, if you're not fit enough to play, it don't make sense. Ball over the top to Balde. What's going to happen here? Such a player, this Balde guy, man. La Masia got 1-2 talents, man. Arojo, Balde. I think, personally, Barcelona, definitely in my lifetime, they've moved away from the La Masia model. They might have, lost their footballing principles in that regards, essentially. Oh, the stream is acting. Allow me, man. It's too late. This one still on, I guess. But come on. It's De Jong. Actually, Fatty loses it. All ref. Benjamin White's trip there. Smith Rowe. Lovely drop of the shoulder. Smith Rowe, man. You see you. You stay fit. And everybody who snaked you, don't return. If you sold your Smith Rowe stocks, don't return. We don't forgive you. What a player, man. So wavy. Push the agendas, man. It's footwork, man. Footwork. Big up the Sydney Dons tuned in. Let's see another 2-3 goals at least second half. Hopefully, if we could, for Arsenal only, essentially. Good game so far. I wonder how many minutes players are going to get. You'd imagine come the hour mark, 1-2 players are sub. Trossard tried to get in there. A fit Conde gets back. Got some players here, man. Got some players. The bandwagon is full. We're still here for Smith Rowe. Appreciate you lot. Trossard waiting for his teammates to take the throw in, really. Timber, you don't want to take that? No, well, Trossard's taking it. Well, you see, that's why you should have taken it, Timber. He's absolutely smacked it at Smith Rowe. Unlucky, lads. Got a lot of time for Trossard. We're going to need Trossard and Smith Rowe and all these players. I know it's always the one that isn't involved that we need to sell and whatnot. But yeah, it is what it is in that regards. Jesus. Hey, Saka, come on, lad. Yo, hey, brother. Saka, blood. Saka must be doing an Ivan Toney and betting on this, man. I can't lie. That's the only explanation. Saka, if you weren't Saka, I'd be vexed at that, innit? You're moving like me as a fullback in the wrong areas. Jesus should have an assist. Saka should be on the score sheet. And it should be 3-2. Get this all out now, man. Because when the Prem comes, I need to see rockets. Barcelona. Frankie de Jong sends Partey ref. Yeah, probably is a foul. Probably is a foul. Probably is a foul. No, not Partey. Sorry, I don't know who that young lad is, but he's quite lit at Barca. I wish I bagged that. Brown envelopes, man. It's Ivan Toney. Should have a hat trick. Maybe potentially Saka should be en route to doing the Arshif in 4. It's cool though, man. It's cool though. Saka was watching Hudson-Odoi comps before this. He's moving mad. It's the time zone. It's the pitch. It's the heat. Every excuse under the sun. This pitch, DG, what can you do? It's true, but come on, man. Before you lot were professional footballers, there's youths from Brazil, youths that played on council estates in England, bro. This is lit. This is a lit pitch to play on. Just kick ball, man. Ooh, Rafinha's tried to find the far post. Fortunately for us, it ain't bang. Apologies. Tells you the camera quality. Dembele. How you two look the same? I don't know. Cut inside Dembele is an issue. The heat, everything. Every excuse we can cut under the sun. It's a shame, though, that Zinchenko, Nelson, they've not been able to take part in pre-season due to injuries. Ramsdale, almost closed down there. He's gone long. Jesus has won the header. Lovely touch there from Odegaard. Man on. Gives it back to Jesus. Rip him, Jesus. Brazilian stuff, please. Jesus done really well today. Finds Martin Odegaard. Is he going to pull the trigger? Assessing his options. Oh, too much there. Can Trossard keep that on? Well in, lad. The referee put out for throw. Put out for throw. Ref. Unlucky. Forcing it there. Yeah, man. Come on, man. These dons have come from humble beginnings. Partey as well. Well, I know you lot been footballers for years, but come on, man. Nothing wrong with the pitch. Of course, it does look dry. It does look crusty. The ball's not going to zip, but that's no excuse for us probably not being 4-2 ahead, really. And to be fair, even though it's weird because there's been 4 goals in the game, I don't really think there's been clear-cut chances like that for either side, if I'm honest with you. Balde. Eric Garcia. Permitted to run forward. You don't want it. You don't want it, ref. No foul. Less said about this ref, the better. Garcia, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're very lucky. Anything physical, this ref is having none of it. Unless it's time to book a Rojo. Actually, Fatty down this left-hand side. Ooh, Benjamin White, he done you dirty there, you know. And it's still here with Barcelona's Balde. Ooh, that was a Banduli score. Almost banged. Fatty, Balde, La Masia boys cooking. Fortunately for us, just too much on the give and go from Balde, but showing they can source, really. The IC3's connecting down the left-hand side. Benjamin White got done dirty there. That's why you have to stand up sometimes. Sly got cooked. He got cooked. But it happens. No shame in getting cooked by a Barcelona player. Anyone can get it. It's how you bounce back. Crazy settings. Crazy settings. Still 2-2. Hopefully we can find a winner. Aaron Ramsdale with a long ball forward. Surely Arteta's told him it's a long ball forward thing. Jesus, I told you this Eric Garcia guy, shaky, Trossard, step over, bang it. Diminutive Belgium. Yes! Wait, what? Is that a celebration or is he saying, like, is he looking for the flag? Oh, okay. Trossard, your celebration scared me. Your reaction, I thought you thought that the ref done you dirty. Barca who, man? Get out of here, man. Saka's even been nice and forgot his shooting boots. Get out of here, man. Allow it, man. Allow it, man. Credit to everybody involved there, to be honest with you. Credit to everybody involved. Credit to everybody. Ramsdale, Jesus deserves credit. Trossard, Bags. Trossard's deserved that, man. You've been decent today. Lovely, 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 lovely. Saka, put the boots on now. You've been too nice to Barcelona. Put the boots on. Oh, we got Frankie de Jong. Allow it, man. Allow it, man. Revenge for 06. This is not revenge, but we need to get around our Champions League trophy. But a 5-goal thriller. Arsenal have taken the lead. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Lovely strike. On the weaker peg as well. Lovely. Got a lot of time for Trossard. And we're going to need every player in this squad. A Fitzsmith Rowe, Trossard, Martinelli can all play all over the place, but they're all fighting for left wing. Yeah, man. Ramsdale's distribution's been better. He's on it, man. He's on it. I think he's been instructed to play it long. Saliba gives away a foul. Again, another player you're happy to see he's been able to take part in pre-season. Frank Kessié is on the pitch. He's been linked with Juventus. He's been linked with Premier League clubs. I didn't see it, so I can't talk. Nah, I don't really buy the Trossard in the 8 role long term. Not really playing as an 8 per se. In the second half, at least. You've got Partey and Smith Rowe there. I think Smith Rowe can cook in that left 8, man. Can get game time for Smith Rowe. You just got to stay fit, essentially. What streams are you lot watching this on, people? Because mine seems to be playing up once again. Oh, we're back. Fair enough. Partey, come on, boys. We've conceded 2. Let's not concede a 3rd. Partey, that's a poor pass. You've been quite decent today. Ter Stegen looking hella funny. To be fair, he's done all right, man. I believe you need Trossard in the final 3rd as much as possible. Big up the Twitch gang. This is our Arsenal. It's not done though, man. Dembele, woof, this guy's scary. Fake shot, chop Trossard. Probably too much on that, thankfully, for us. You know, too much on that. Sergio Roberto can't keep it in. Trossard's lovely, man. I got a lot of time for Trossard. Ball-footed, quick decisions. You give him a lot of space, you're in trouble. He can play in tight spaces. An Arsenal player, Gabriel to Timber, who's done well. Timber, curse of the commentator there. I don't know what he saw, but it couldn't have been an Arsenal man, and it's back here with Barcelona. Come on, man. They got Eric Garcia on, boys. Pressure. Jesus, I feel sorry for you because you've actually played well, but we ain't really created much for you. I want to see let's get it going, boys. Eric Garcia. You used to work with him at City. You know he's shaky. Ooh. They've given it away. Trossard, let's go. Trossard. Oh, we're letting them off there. Conde bugging out. Trossard, hold it. Barcelona lost it. Quite fortunate. Partey, Timber. Arteta instructs Timber to play it to Trossard. Trossard, cook him. Trossard down in this left-hand channel. Good ball to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe tries to leng it. Can't get on it. And Osman Dembele will pick up the pieces. What a player Dembele is. Oh, Barca are shaky. They've given the ball away there. It's 3-2, lad. It's 3-2, lad. Pretty sure it's 3-2. At least for now, anyways. Never a foul, ref. Come on, you're letting them off. Rain Q, ref. He's played on. Oh, ref. Free kick rightly sold to Saka. Thank you, ref. Kessié, you know you fouled him, mate. Well in Saka. Someone needs to tell Saka to wipe his head. He's got all the grass in his head and that. Lovely foul to win. Bit silly from Kessié, really. Needless foul to give away, really. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, boys. Half an hour left, people. It is 5:26 in the United Kingdom. If you ain't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Saka to take this dead ball scenario. Come on, boys, man. Let's make something happen there. One more goal and we've done it. Don't think with a team like Barcelona, you can afford to be a goal up. I don't know who this keeper is, but we need to ask questions. Bukayo Saka's played it short. Smith Rowe. Hey, oh. Smith Rowe's taking the shot. It's a quick one from the Halem boys. The keeper's done what he should be really doing, and he's forced to save. Smith Rowe looking sharp, man. For Smith Rowe, it's just about staying fit, man. Just about staying fit. He used the under-21s championship as a mini preseason. It's just about staying fit. As I said, pardon me, repent for your sins if you gave up for Smith Rowe. Don't join the club. Big up my guy, Gooner, but I'm on you. You know, when we do them vids, you said Smith Rowe's done. Fabio coming on. Blood. Saka, that's not the best of corners, but it's trickled through. Jesus will keep it alive. I got a lot of time for Jesus, man. Trossard, fake shot. Oh, Dembele. You're going to get Jesus, get inspired. Get inspired. Trossard doing skills. Odegaard, can we deliver? He does deliver. It's not the best. Come on, boys. We should be making more of a meal than that. Trossard heads it. Sorry, Odegaard heads it back in. Yeah. Meaty, but the intention was there. Smithy Rowe. Trossard deserves all the appreciation. Good save by the keeper. One you'd expect him to make. You know, good effort by Smith Rowe. Good save by the keeper. Yeah. You'd expect half of that. Fabio Vieira gets a run. Odegaard off. Got to give the minutes really and truly. And to be fair, you know, the main thing is fitness. Odegaard's come through an hour. Timber win that. Ball still on. Come on, Partey. Go home. Well in, Partey. Goes home to Ramsdale. Quietly gone about his business. I think Partey's been good today. Ramsdale knocks it into the channels. Well, curse of the commentator. I was about to say, you know, Ramsdale's kicking has been much better in the second half, and I still believe so. As I said, Fabio Vieira entering the field. Odegaard's coming off. We bought Havertz to be a sub for Smith Rowe. I've seen the light. Hear it. Martin Odegaard off. I think if we could get one more like legitimate centre mid, you've got Odegaard, you've got Havertz, you've got Smith Rowe. It's lit. You'd imagine Smith Rowe is going to play a lot more centrally this season. Once Vieira gets Premier League strength, he will shine. Yeah, for me, Fabio Vieira just needs the biggest impact he could have is just getting a bit more physically robust, too easily bundled off the ball. And I think he could leave his mark in games a lot more, really, because he's got the technical level to play for the club. Unfortunately, you need a lot more than that. Throw into Barcelona, Kessié, Balde. Saka's giving away a foul. On Balde. Oh, water dropped. And it's here with Conde. Conde, who allegedly wants to play as a centre-half and not a right-back at Barcelona. He's getting a run-out centre-half here. We wasted the funds on Havertz. No mids are coming. We're looking strong for a fourth. Listen, I hope we can get that. Get Vieira on Saka's fufu and jollof rice. I'm for that. Listen, Vieira don't need the fancy pastas and all of that. He just needs to get one, man. Gym and eating proper food, and you're right, Vieira. Saka in possession. Dips past a lot of players. Finds Smith Rowe. Haylender to Haylender. Come on, boys. Come on, Smith Rowe. Forget everyone. You're the best in the world. Forget everyone. Finds Trossard. Trossard cooking. Trossard delivers. It was a decent idea. So what a player. Shouldn't write off Havertz. I don't think Havertz deserves to be written off. Havertz doing all right. But he's got to do the business, you know, really. But I think he did all right. Obviously, he got on the score sheet. He's already found his goal-scoring boots for Arsenal. Balde. Him and Fatty are probably down this right-hand side. Fortunately for us, Thomas Partey has stepped in there. Wow, what was that? Curse of the commentator, because that's a poor pass. I don't know where he thought Saka was. Still have Martinelli to come on. I think this is a game for Martinelli. Last 10, 20 minutes, just let him run around. We need a couple more goals and we are cooking. I think if we could just get one more, man, because I don't think you're confident a goal up against Barcelona. Frankie de Jong. I mean, as much as it's Arsenal-Barcelona, I think the second half, maybe the changes Barcelona made lost a lot of their tempo and fluidity, but it's been played like a preseason game. Be very different if we met each other in the champs. Fortunately, the flag's gone up because Dembele almost cooked someone there. What a player, man. Benjamin White not happy. I would give Havertz a 6/7 out of 10 for his performance today. I don't think anyone's been terrible, really. I think it's been a calm game where we could have done better collectively. Jesus has found Smith Rowe. He's going to foul you, Smith Rowe. He's going to foul you. That's poor from you, Smith Rowe. First poor thing you've done in the first half. Second half, apologies. And Barcelona are back in possession. Oh, they've given it away. Thomas Partey, is he going to buy a raffle ticket? I think he got a rush of blood there. Through sheer determination, it's found its way to Jesus. Gabby Jesus. Done a lot of dirty work today. 4 apart from the goal. He's been a ghost. Bit harsh. Shout out back at the net podcast. One at Mikey. Hopefully we can get another goal, man. 25 minutes left, folks. Shout out to you lot watching this at stupid o'clock with me. Conde's gone home to his goalie, whoever the goalie is. Can't lie, man. All I care about is Smith Rowe, man. See you, just stay fit. Stay fit. Fabio Vieira up against Balde. Balde's found, he had to make the foul. Benjamin White, Sly got skinned, and it's found its way to a Barcelona man. Benjamin White in the second half has dived in a couple of times and been skinned. He's calm though, man. No shame in getting ripped against Barcelona quality players. De Jong. Bit of keep ball for Barca. They can have it there. Lovely from Vieira. All he needs to do is just hit Jim, man. And he'll be all right. 321 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. If you have, one love. Dembele chops in, plays across. Ooh, Gabriel. Clearance has found a Barca, man. Boys, don't switch off. Don't switch off, boys. Partey's so good. I can't believe people are saying let's sell him. Need him, especially after losing Xhaka. Can't let both our two experienced men, technically two members of our first choice midfield, leave. Ooh, done well there, Thomas Partey. Ref, ooh, free kick. Ref, Kessier's kicked the ball away. You got to book him. Don't let him do that. The ref's had a better second half. Dembele got timber on strings. Dembele, bro, that's a World Cup winner. No shame in getting ripped against Dembele. Ball-footedness. I like this young. What is this young player's name for Barcelona? What is your name? What number are you wearing? I like you a lot. Need to find out your name. Oh, there you are. Fermin Lopez Martin. How old are you? 20. Very good technically. Very good technically. Got time for you. Drinks, break, settings, people. Balde's lit. Partey's just on a different level. Rice and Caicedo aren't there yet. In hindsight, I would have loved Rice and Caicedo, but we're probably never spending 100-odd million plus on 2 6s, essentially. I don't think there's enough. I think Rice and Caicedo, sorry, Jorginho's coming on. I think there'd be a good partnership, but I don't think there's enough attacking sort of play. You know, Rice can play football, can play forward passes, but he needs to learn to do that on a consistent basis. Caicedo, the same, really. I think Xhaka and Partey had a bit of a mix of everything. Arteta using this time to give instructions. Jorginho will be entering the fray. Wonder who else, man. Rice in the stands doing homework. Havertz has done all right, man. But again, as I said a few weeks ago, we're going to live in extremities with Havertz. You know, if he scores, best thing since sliced bread. If he underperforms, people are onto him. He's not the first, nor will he be the last Arsenal player. Lovely goal from Trossard, that man. Saved our bacons. Tierney, Kirio, Jorginho warming up. Fabio does need to hit the weight room. Vieira's got a goal when it comes to playing in defense. He's a training con. Harsh, man, but football's harsh, I guess. Is Trossard coming off? No, at this moment in time. Doesn't appear. Want to see Cozy Dewberry. It just feels the game's a bit too close probably for him. Kirio, Tierney, Jorginho. You'd imagine that is the end of potentially Benjamin White. Is Timber going to go back to right back? Ben White will come off. I'm not too sure what the thinking process is with that. Maybe Kiri will play on the right-hand side. I don't know. We'll have to see. No Martinelli tonight, not at this moment. Good Tierney will defend Dembele better. Thomas Partey off for Jorginho. Good performance from Thomas today. Trossard might be our Gilberto Silva with how underrated he is. Big up yourself, G. Big up Trossard, but G. Jorginho, I think you're going to play an even more important role this season, really. Jorginho's on. Kirio entering the fray for Timber. Saliba also off. Well, there you have it. Kirio will play centre half. And then obviously Tierney's entering the fray. We're conceding now that Jorginho's on. Bit more optimism, lad. Come on, lad. Come on. I like Kirio, man. Really, I think he's been maybe one of the stars of preseason. Is probably gassing it up a bit, but he's been one of the quote-unquote stars of preseason, if I'm honest with you. Really like him. I think Nuremberg, you gave a good account of yourself. You've been all right, man. Also think Jesus has been all right today, if I'm honest. Come on. Sorry, people. Just trying to get some collabs with you. I won't reveal this collab yet, but hopefully it's promising. I need to reply because that needs to be done on Friday. Leave that one over there. Tierney will have Dembele in his pocket. Saying it now, Dembele is going to cook Tierney. Bro, this is Dembele's cooked enough players, isn't it? Like, it's Dembele. No shame in him ripping you. You just got to win the war, not necessarily the battle. When you play them wingers, they get past you. Just make sure it amounts to nothing. Dembele is a scary player. The man's ball-footed, chop city, and he's on ripping guys. Like, Hopefully, fresh legs could stop that. I mean, Barca, I can't lie. It's probably a long way off Real Madrid, but they've got a good nucleus of players. I just think what doesn't help Barca is for all the good players they have or good signings they've made, they also signed some questionable guys. I told you Ramsdale needs competition, although once Saliba and Partey not there, I'll build up his poor. I hear that, but when people say Ramsdale needs competition, realistically, who is gonna come in? Because you can't have two goalies that are gonna, be fighting for that spot. And respectfully, Matt Turner's not really talking to Ramsdale, but Turner's a good keeper. He's an international keeper and all these things. So you're not going to have that really. We had that two kind of first choice keepers in Leno and Ramsdale. Leno and I swear, did we have Leno and Martinez at one point? It feels like we had two other keepers, Cech and Leno. Chelsea a few years ago had Cech and Courtois. It's never really gonna work. Oh, Dembele's here. Dembele, we could be in trouble. Kieran Tierney. Dembele, no, that's the flying Scotsman. Tierney does well just to get in the way. Dembele's scary. As a fullback, I wouldn't want to play against him. Oh, ref. Oh. Yo, ref. That is one of the maddest tackles I've seen in pre-season. Bro, Sergio Roberto, what are you doing? Someone slap his head. What are you doing? Hey, Xavi, move from Trossard as well. I can't lie. We need to start pushing people away. Give him some space. Ref, why are you smiling with Xavi and that? What's that? Gabriel, why are you smiling with Xavi? What's all this smiling business? Ref, what's that? Arteta's not happy. My gaffer. Ref, what the hell is that? The hell is that? Arteta, bang him. Stop. Don't touch my manager. Stop kissing her. Stop breading because you're doing the wrong things. We just want you to do your job. Muppet. The hell is that, ref? That's cool. Let's return the favor, boys. What the hell is that? To be fair, he got the ball, but the follow through, what the hell, ref? That is brazy. Trossard, I hope you're all right because you've been touch and go all pre-season with injuries. Someone needs to leave a late one on him, man. One of them, when the fullback's about to put it down the channel, you just arrive late. Yeah, I don't. What the hell was that about? I don't know what he's on. Moving mad. Yeah, we're not gonna have two starting level quality keepers, are you? And if you do, you're not gonna keep them for long. Like even Matt Turner, really and truly, really. Obviously, I'm not privy to all the talking points in America, but you can imagine something when he plays for America. Something that's probably said is, he needs to probably leave the club. He needs to leave Arsenal to play on a more regular basis. And I actually see Matt Turner leaving soon. Not this season or necessarily next, but I think he's good enough to be a number one somewhere. And you're probably not going to play ahead of Ramsdale. I can't lie. Sergio Roberto's touch was baggy there. And we should have been on that. 15 minutes left, people. Boy, shout out to everyone in England. You're probably waking up. Some of you have probably just woken up to get ready for work and you're joining the stream as you get ready. We could be in trouble here. Barcelona and the counter-attack is 3 against 3. Asu Fati's got options to his left and his right. Tierney, go on, my son. We bust case. Tierney was probably too narrowed there. Osman Dembele's hit the post. We caught life there. Caught life. Wow. Frankie de Jong skips past 1, past 2. Somehow finds it. This guy's ridiculous. I don't know why I play stop, but this guy's ridiculous. How did he even find a pass? Dembele's a monster, man. Well, you should be lit. You're at Barcelona. Caught life there. Tierney did just enough to deflect it. But hey, that's a warning sign though. 15 minutes left. Gabriel went out of position for no reason. Just keep going, boys. 2 left-footed centre-backs, eh? Need de Jong, but it's probably an impossible dream. Barcelona looking to hit back. Gabriel release. Rule, ref. Thank you, boys. Calm down. All right, Benjamin White, I got time for you, I think I swear Benjamin White came off. Whoever just booted that ball away. Sorry. Dark Horse. Yeah. Saka is better than Dembele. I don't know about that, but love him. Is Asu Fati a good player? I'm sure he got injured and hasn't played. I think he's lit, man. But injuries have shagged him. Why is Tierney not closing in on Dembele from the start? Was he trying to catch him offside? I don't know really what he was trying to do there, but it did look like he was too narrow. Fortunately for us, Tierney did just enough there, and the post came to our rescue. I'm here for this. Gabriel. Ramsdale. Another ball forward by Ramsdale. Benjamin White misses on the flick on. Barca have kept it on. Asu Fati's lit. Oh, in fact, we've been given the throw. Hey, boys. Saka, Benjamin White. Relax. Benny. Like that, see? Tranquillo. Like Arteta was saying in relation to Havertz. Tranquillo. No rapido. Tranquillo. Game management, lads. Benjamin White. See why Benjamin White's my guy? He is such an S-houser. This guy is on wasting time. He's taking his throw in anyways. The young centre mid that I've been raving about doesn't do well enough. Trossard and Saka combined. Tierney, the Flying Scotsman, delivers. Trossard. Yes! Barca who come off the pitch, man. Yes. And Tierney assists. Agendas. This has been the best preseason game ever. We've even missed a penalty. Barcelona who, man. Like, man. Trossard, boy wonder. Lovely. All from a White throw-in. You have to give credit to Saka, Tierney for sponsoring the works, Smith Rowe for the run. Trossard, man, scores with his left, scores with his right. We need this guy. It's a squad game. Lovely. Barca, allow it, man. It's not your fault. You're bucking the mighty Arsenal team. Super Mikel Arteta. You don't know about Xavi and these guys. Allow it, man. Get out of it. Been good. Eddie's coming on. Martinelli's coming on. Trossard can't get hatty, Arteta. Gaffer, you're harsh, you know. Pre-season or not. Well in, Trossard. Trossardinho. Jesus, well in. Also had a good game. Unfortunately, he ain't really had much clear-cut chances. I think Arteta's got PTSD from, Saka not being involved. Gaffer, you can take off Saka, right? 346 likes. Keep running it up. Appreciative to you. Look, we've been treated to 6 goals. Is Trossard a better finisher than Jesus? That's a cool question, They're bringing on that young, is it Yamal? I think he's good. That's so cool. Maybe, He might just be shout MB and the channel members. What a finish, lad. 6-goal thriller. He might be, He might be. Yeah, I think he is actually. Can do it with his left, can do it with his right. I think he makes decisions. He's a lot more calculated in what he does than Jesus. Probably struggling not to sleep. Hey, how could you want to sleep? I say it again. Saka is better than Dembele. Dembele has flair but not effective. Saka more goals. Randy agendas. Who's Dembele? Is he playing today? I know my Saka scored. I know my winger Trossard's done a madness. I don't know. Who's Dembele? Isolated to this game. I don't know. Like, I hear bare things about De Jong, about Pedri, about Dembele, about Fati. I can't see these guys today. Fair enough. Don't know them guys. See Balde in that. Don't know these guys, man. Not risking high. Would be lovely for that. Well, Fatty did hit the... I can't we've caught life, man. We've caught life. The Icy Freeze ain't got their shooting boots on, man. We've caught life. Or Balde better, yeah. It's Balde. Balde is such a lit fullback. Switch on, boys. Switch on. Ramsdale's distribution has been a lot better in the second half. Thanks for Trossard. Thank you, Brighton. That's a strike from Balde, but he's probably shown why he's a left back. Counter attack. Oh, Fabio, man. I think he's had it picked off his pocket, but if he was there, ref, that's offside. Dembele, leave it. Hey, Tini. Tranquillo. 10 minutes. Tranquillo. This referee just looks like such a... see you next Tuesday, man. You just look like somebody to dislike. Gabriel. Ramsdale. Ooh, Ramsdale. Boy. Ball over the top. Tries to find Saka. Saka slyly fouled off the ball there, boys. I can't lie. It would have been a soft free kick. All right, this is see why I didn't want to put people were saying earlier. It's sportsmanship. See how they didn't put the ball out for us. Hey, shut up. Hey, Fabio Balde, shut up, man. Why are you picking on Fabio Vieira? You're losing, mate. You're a fullback. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. You're picking on the softest you. Shut up, man. You get what you crying about? Why are you mad? Furthermore, suck your mum, man, pussy, man. What are you crying for? You crying for? It's a pre-season game, mate. Calm down. Calm down. Well, lad. I'm not happy. Fabio Vieira fouled me. Jorginho fouled me. Picking on the wrong Don as well. It weren't even Fabio Vieira. Selective. Selective you. Selective. Arteta. Saka, man. Saka, man. Ref. Hey, Arteta, please. Saka moving a bit too gingerly. What the hell? You moaning about, man? Balde. Picking on the softest you as well. I hate people like you. Selective bullies. You know Fabio's not on nothing. But shout out to Fabio. Such a good player, Balde. Save that energy for Madrid and that. Conde. In possession. 8 minutes left. Ball over the top. Hey, someone just kick Balde's legs, man. Just sweep him. That's you fatty. To Balde. Fabio Vieira, next 50-50 sweeping, man. Vieira is so frustrating to watch because he has talent, but he doesn't want to do the work. It's a bit harsh about not wanting to do the work. I don't think he imposes himself. Physically, I think he's a myth. He's not really there, but yeah. DG got way too much energy at this time. All right, work rate, man. Work rate. Man said enroll Fabio to military training camp. Crazy, extreme much. Jorginho's my guy. Fabio, another flop. He's poor scouted batch from Lukonga Tavares. Not good enough. Jury's out on all them dons. I got faith in Fabio the most, but yeah, it looks mad. Holding coming on. Holding needs to be careful, really and truly. Holding needs to be very careful because you don't want Arteta and Eddie to remember you're at the club or you might get sold. Guys like you got to be like what Phil Jones was doing for a number of years at Man United. Just stay away. Cozy Dewberry getting 2 minutes, 4-5. Rob Holding, you know. Brazy. Needs to get the checkbook out. Big up you lot for tuning in. Lovely, lovely. Rob Holding, I don't know, man. It's cool with the gaffer. Gabriel's off. I mean, as I say all the time, Rob Holding, I like you. You know, a bit of a not cult hero, but you've won a couple FA Cups. One love for keeping Costa quiet. You know, can leave with your head held high. Swear that Holding not putting on the captain band though. Voice in the changing room. You know, Holding can stay, you know, if we need people to go visit schools and Comet Relief and collect Nectar card points and, you know, get the coffees in the morning. That's your thing. Vieira needs more aggression. He's speculating too many times. He doesn't even attempt to make the challenge. Not purely a physical thing. It's mental and that's worse. I hear that. Really, I think he needs to take a leaf out of Bernardo Silva's book, really, like it'd be a bit of a Duracell battery. And it is sad because you can't see his quality. Kirill backs himself in possession. Ref, have a word. Well in, Kirill. Finds Jorginho. Jorginho's tried to clip it over the top. Eddie Nketiah. Don't pass. You're wearing number 14. Bang it, bang it. Meaty, South London Dons. Meaty. Fabio Vieira tries to keep it alive. He tries a ting. You know, could we have taken a tumble and dived there and got a pen? Unlucky, Fabio. Get up, man, and stop sticking out your tongue, bad man. Don't do them thing there, but come on. Unlucky, lads. Unlucky. Meet and greets, all of that, man. Holding's one of the lads, man. We got a group of English lads. You know, Holding's probably the driver on a night out, man. You know, Benjamin White and Ramsdale are getting licked. I'd imagine Declan as well. You need someone to drive and get everyone home safely. That's his thing. Fabio Vieira to take the corner. Can we get a fifth? Can we get a fifth? Can we get a fifth? Ref, look at the holding. Bloody hell, Kessier. You got a thing for Kirill? Ask him for his iMessage number then. Ref, he's a bit close. Fabio Vieira delivers. Oh, they caught live. Keeper, you're a liar. This keeper's a liar. You just flapped at it. The keeper would have missed that completely. Nelson needs to, Nketiah needs to tranquil. Benjamin White gets those Corner fouls. Holding can be our security guard. He's not going to catch anyone. I hope we win it with 6 minutes. Well, 4 minutes left. Better yet. 86 minutes on the clock. Hopefully we don't concede and don't make this a nervy sort of encounter. Here goes Barcelona. That's a ball from Dembele. He's found the young Yalmal. Good, talented young player. I'll take that back. Is that the lad they said is Messi in training? Well, you got to be Messi in 11 aside, mate. She completely missed the target. Too early for Cozy. He's too weak. I mean, he's 17, 18. He's still growing, man. But, you know, both teams are playing young tugs. If you can't give them little minutes in the dying embers of the game, why not? He's the only sort of youth player that's traveled with the team to America. It's probably Arteta rewarding him for training well. Give him 2 minutes, man. But you're right. Got to give these young lads time. It's annoying in football that everyone's an expert on him, Ethan, Miles. You know, they big these guys up, and then when they make inevitable mistakes, they're the worst to draw them out. Yeah, Holding can look after the dog and that. Eddie and Ketia will give chase. Doesn't come off there. Cozy Juby, come on, lad. Unlucky. Keep on him. Stay on him. Stay with the fullback. Force them backwards. Well in, boys. Force them long. Now they've gone into the channels. First and seconds, lads. Teeny win that. It's kept on. It's falling to Jorginho. Well in. I like that. Curio. Rob Holding in position. Oh my God, Holding. It's better not ended up in a goal, you know, Holding. Holding's moving mad. Bro, Holding doing Holding things, man. You see you. Holding, keep your head up. Oi. Keep your head up. But Ferran Torres has scored. You made a mistake. It doesn't matter. Keep your head up. Holding doing Rob Holding things, man. Madman. As I said, I hope we don't concede a third, and make it nervy. But it's going to be a nervy one, really. Holding, poor touch. Poor touch from him, man. Dembele finds Ferran. Maybe Ramsdale's giving away for Ferran to go to the far post. He's a man I expect to see us linked with a lot more, really, Ferran. Come on, man. To be fair, we're at that point with Holding now, respectfully. As much as I love the gaffer and love Mikel Arteta, we're at where we're at with you, really. Like, I don't expect nothing. It's the point where when now, if Holding does things, I have to look at the manager because my man shouldn't be playing really and truly at all. Frankie de Jong is 4-3 on the clock on the stream, people. Let me update the score. Board. 8 goals. This is absolute mazzes. Absolute mazzes. Well, nervy finish. No foul, ref. Holding, make up for it, though. Keep your head up. Regardless if you think Holding is good enough or not, I don't want to see people getting on to people for making mistakes. Martinelli, Fabio Vieira. Say what? Hey, shut your mouth if you're talking nonsense about Fabio Vieira. Bullet. Rocket. Hey, Fabio. Come on, man. Hey, where are you, Balde? You absolute prat. Where are you? Don't pee him off. You see what happens. Fabio Vieira, you see if you could just be a bit more tenacious, eat 2-2 food and that. You're lit. He smashed it from outside the area. Hey, Balde, where are you? You need to celebrate in front of him. Yes, mate. 6 a.m. already in the United Kingdom. This is crazy. I can't believe we've seen 8 goals today. Fabio. You can't stop him, man. You can't stop him. Job done. Hey, always rated him. Even Holding couldn't stop us, man. We have too many strikers that aren't in the level required. Let them be sold and go for Mbappe. I wish we could sign Mbappe, but you know that man's got no intention of signing for Arsenal Football Club. I mean, it's been a late watch for all of us, and it's been a thrilling encounter, people. You know, we end the American tour with a victory. Let's confirm that. Yeah, we've won it. We've won the game. What a way to end it. What a thunderous strike from Fabio Vieira. Lovely stuff. What a goal from Fabio. Fabio. Lovely stuff. 8 goals, people. Again, anytime a match in any circumstances ends 5-3, clearly both teams need to defend better than what they've done. You know, for us, 3 very avoidable goals. The less said about Rob Holding's mistake, the better. The first 2 goals, definitely preventable. Every goal could have been preventable today. I'm not too sure Mikel Arteta or Xavi will be happy about either side's level of defending. That being said, for me, I think there's a lot of positives. I think Trossard had a good game. I think despite the fact Saka basically missed from 5 yards and missed a penalty, he looked fairly lively. I think Timber looked good as a left-sided, as a left back. I think Jesus came out unscathed. I think Trossard did his thing. I think Smith Rowe looked good. There's a couple of other players that I haven't mentioned. Partey did what he needs to do. Hopefully there's no injuries. One love for the super chat, my guy, as well. Crazy. All jokes aside, we've got to get Holding away from the squad. It's not his fault. But you know what? I love Arteta, but it's the thing now with Holding. Anything you do, that's Arteta's fault. Like, because we know you're not levels. It's the same way, like, I like the way Arteta has big up Fabio for his goal as well. I like the way that Arteta has built the squad. But if you're in a reality like last season where Saliba's injury will kill a lot of teams, but we're relying on Rob Holding, you've set up for failure because every player in that squad has to be prepared to play one game or every 38 games, really. Lovely to see we did, man. I can believe Fabio did that. And he scored a couple screamers like that. Saka could have had a hat-trick, but yeah, man. It is what it is. And we did come from behind. You know, obviously on another day, distribution's got to be better, got to be a lot cleaner. How have I got so much energy? Because I'm watching the team I love. It is 6 a.m. in the United Kingdom. They can't stop me. Mr. Work Rate, mate. Mr. Hey. And again, big thank you to everyone who's been tuned in. This is ridiculous. Obviously, straight after this video, I'm going to try and do a little reaction, get that video out, and get a couple hours sleep. And then we're back to the grind. It was scrappy in many regards, man. There was a lot of, the refs bugging out. We missed a penalty as well. Our defense is actually a joke. It's not as patterned with Saliba, Timber, Gabriel as people think. We concede so many effing goals. How do we rate our defense so highly? I don't know, but great goal from Vieira. We made it in the end. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, man. And if you're just waking up in the United Kingdom, you're not bugging. We have won this 8-goal thriller, 5-3. Honest to God, I can't even keep up with who actually scored for Arsenal. Let's try and remember. Trossard got 2. Saka got 1. Fabio Vieira scored. And Havertz scored, right? Yeah, Havertz scored. We need to do a lot better. We need to defend a lot better as well. Conceded some dumb goals, really. I think it's highlighted a lot of things, but you keep it moving, really. What else have we got to say? We made it to the end. To be fair, today flew by. Shout out to me. 2 cups of coffee would do the business, and it's almost like I wasn't late for the stream. I woke up a bit late. Can't even lie to you. Hey, and big up to my fans abroad, but, I am happy that the American tour is done. The one game that was kind of kind to us in terms of timing against Man United, I didn't do a watch along for it. Smith Rowe looked good. Get your apologies set. Big up, Tierney. Well done, Deluded. You pulled an all-nighter. Respect from India. Shout out the Indians. Just woke up for breakfast. Can't be a better start to the day. Hopefully by the time, I appreciate you, Jay. Hopefully by the time I wake up from about a 2 hours nap, the highlights are available on YouTube so we can tactically review the game. I'm very worried, DG. We are still conceding bozo goals. The defense has been solid but penetrative since last season. I agree with that 100%. But at the same time, you're not just going to train for a couple of weeks in pre-season and things are going to get done. Is there pens after the game? 3 mistakes, 3 goals. Is there penalties? Because if there is, I probably should have watched that. I clicked off the stream. You know what? We'll review that. If there is pens, do your thing. Is there actually pens? Holding needs to go. I'm sorry, Besiktas. Holding can go Besiktas for a meal. I don't want to keep getting on to Holding. Unfortunately, you're just not levels. It's the harsh reality. Like, you've been here longer than your sell-by date. Big up American Gooner. It's just, you're not levels. Is Rice injured? Apparently he's ill. But I guess Mikel Arteta will speak about it. Can anyone make a case to keep Holding? Voice in the dressing room hype, all of that sort of stuff. But from a footballing basis, no. Holding, I'm not gonna lie, even though you was a lot better than certain players, I was done when you scored at City, when you scored against City and you winked that. You're not serious, man. Saka should have had a first half hat-trick. Not seeing the cohesion yet with the new lads. Bit harsh. I think Timber's bedded in well. I think every game I'm watching Havertz, I think he is looking a bit more settled. Who else is there in terms of new signings? Declan Rice evidently didn't play today, so he's irrelevant. Yeah, man. But preseason, not we've scored 5 goals. We've come back from behind, and we've scored X amount of goals against Barcelona, preseason or not. You know that, and we're still not vexed, but we reckon we could have done a lot better. That tells you there's a lot of positives in this game to take from it, people. There's a few positives. Trossard, shout out to you. You know, a bit harsh you couldn't get a hat trick. There's a few positives to take. There's evidently a lot of quote unquote negatives or areas for improvement. Defensively, we've got to improve a tenfold. You know, every one of the 3 goals we conceded was avoidable. You know, Holding's lost the ball, but fair enough, it's not good enough. You know, Odegaard lost the ball for the first goal on the transition, but again, we're not following runners. You know, Ramsdale's parried the first shot. Why is the defender not first to react to the scene? Obviously, Odegaard has turned his back more or less for the free kick. Is deflected off Ramsdale. There's a lot of things we could do better. You know, the 2 goals we conceded against Man United, the 3 goals we've conceded here, so the 5 goals on tour could all be avoidable, really and truly. We need to improve a tenfold defensively. Off the back of the last season, we need to improve from set pieces, in transitions, you know, individual mistakes. And again, you're going to lose the ball. You know, a mistake isn't actually losing the ball. It's our reaction to it, really. So there's a lot we could do better. There's a lot of positives to take. As I said, I think Smith Rowe had a good little cameo. Nice to see Fabio Vieira got on the score sheet. I think Timber did very well at left back. Trossard had a good game. I think Jesus and Partey were good as well. I don't know if I said it, but I think Smith Rowe's little cameo deserved the goal, really and truly. I think he looked good. And we're hoping that my man can just stay fit, essentially. So, yeah, there are some positives, really and truly. I think the ref did whatever he could in the first half, at least, to make the game all about him. I think in the second half, our distribution, our play was a lot more calculated. I did think when we conceded, it was a scrappy game, as someone said. I think we was probably respecting Barcelona a bit too much. Other than that, was doing what we needed to do. You know, Saka's goal was a bit fortunate because, as I said, you know, a theme has been poor defending. You know, was it Christensen? He done poor there. Saka had a good game, still, you know, more or less chipped in the build-up play to a couple of our goals, scored. That being said, should have scored his penalty or struck it a lot cleaner, and probably should have scored from about 5 yards. So evidently there's a lot to work on. But it's just about getting that much better. Every game, can we see improvements? Havertz, you know, nice to see he scored as well. Nice to see Odegaard got an assist there. You know, do we look better from the MLS game against MLS All-Stars in the Nuremberg game? Yes, we look like we're ticking over. The United game, not really any positives apart from the second half of sorts. Not really. Today, there's stuff, but there's many things we need to improve. The only bad things I would say is it would have liked to have seen Rice. Not sure why he's not involved, really. You actually want to see Zinchenko and Reece Nelson fit, especially Zinchenko, because he's central to our build-up play. But other than that, we did what we needed to do, really. It's a nice way to end the American leg of our tour. Now it's time to focus for Monaco. And then after that, we've got one more game until the curtain raiser against Man City, essentially. So it is what it is. 3 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia. Great way to end my working day. Good job from the boys. In summary, Kai looks like he's going to be hard work. If he does, he'll be okay. Fabio doesn't offer anything on the press, but can belt them in. Holding, thanks and bye. Timber is a controlled bully. He's like a pit bull, man. Mate, got to feel sorry for Holding. I don't. Man's at Arsenal, blood. But he shouldn't be there. Their mentality was much better in this game compared to the United game. I hear that. For sure, Arteta, Holding will bring Arteta down. The inverted fullback thing is good, but TD is our strongest defensive fullback for sure. Between him and Tomiyasu, Holding can hold under 23s. Holding can be a talker, but no. I don't know where you got that Vieira's getting a 300k a week deal or whatever. Standout players, Trossard, Timber, Saka. Fair enough. I think Partey was good. I think Jesus was good. Still itching for Rice Partey partnership. Hopefully we can see it next time. Big up, but Holding came on and we concede he needs to go, and is there pens? I'm not sure for the pens. Case for Holding, sack, win the dog and let him meet and greet. Has Saka missed his last 2 penalties? Probably. What a game that was, but we got the job done. Big up yourself, Terrell. Appreciate that. I like the aggression, but they're gelling more and more. We need to beat City in the next game. Monaco first. We're an improved defensive side, as I say. We're not necessarily a good one. Appreciate that, my guy. I don't know if I am a real G, but I've got real supporters like yourselves. One love. 7 minutes past 6 a.m. Hope the guys in Turkey were asleep for that Holding howler. Smith Rowe was very good in the middle and was not shy from collecting the ball, something I wish Sambi would not be afraid of doing. My challenge to the team is stop conceding goals. I mean, we're always going to concede goals, but the quality of goals. It's reported Rice has a tight calf. So, yeah, man, hopefully that's all looking all right. Hopefully our players that were on the receiving end of a couple of mad challenges. So, in conclusion, you know, I want us to more focus on the 3 goals. I think they were all avoidable. You know, I'm not going to focus on the holding one. It is what it is. But, you know, fair enough, Holding's lost the ball. Could we have done better on the transition? I have to watch the game again, but did we, for argument's sake, have to give away the free kick? Does Odegaard have to turn his back? Odegaard, for the first goal, has lost the ball, and he could do a lot better. But in all other defensive aspects, what has gone on there? So, again, we're going to live or die by our standard of defending. We can score goals. We all know our mentality at this team's improved and stuff, but ultimately, we need to stop making things hard work for ourselves. And ultimately, we need to start looking a bit more polished as a team, because if you do this in different circumstances, it's long. I don't think Arteta or Xavi will be happy about how either team's defended, but the fans will. Havertz did his thing, man. Did his thing. Get some Z. Soon land, man. We need to sell Nketiah, start Trossard and Jesus more. If we sell Nketiah and Balogun, we need to buy Osimhen or someone else. I can't see us that, man. I can't see us doing that. Havertz looked a bit better in our half as well in terms of build-up play, if I'm honest with you. You know, as Arteta said, tranquilo. I'm never going to stop saying that word. I think I'm going to be banging out that word. When I learn Spanish, it's peak. But yeah, people, on that note, I appreciate you lot. Again, when footage comes out, I'll do a tactical vid. Check out the rest of the videos. I'm off to, you know, I'm actually going to cut up this live stream as well from the bit where we've reacted. And I'm going to offer a little short reaction now. But yeah, it's time for me to clock off. The time's flown by. That's because you lot have been amazing across Twitch and YouTube. Appreciative to you lot. That ends our American tour. 2 wins and a loss. It is what it is. Shout out to Kai Havertz, Trossard, Saka, Fabio Vieira, and anyone else I missed out. Balogun was never going to play. He's been training alone and has a tight groin. So there's injury concerns about Rice. Balogun, Zinchenko's played no part at this moment in time. We hope he gets over that. It is what it is in that regard. You lot stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. In honor of Fabio Vieira, though, we need to see another banger.
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active when that defenders are being given, like, there's always just that active when that defenders are being given, like, there's always just that active when that defenders are being given, like,